So, when we left off our adventures last week, and quickly, Zindern also receives a pair of guidances from TNT DMD. Perhaps he felt bad about leaving you one hero point shorter than everybody else. We'll tell him again when he gets back. But we left off last week. We had forced our way through everything the Celestial Menagerie's Heavenly Gallery had to offer. These fake Azada, a gigantic snake, gigantic clowns, Jeremiah, just to name a few. But as we stumbled out through a heavily enchanted mirror maze of some kind, trapped and wrought with magic to keep us inside, to keep us from easily escaping, and to do a lot of pretty sizable damage while we're in there. We made our way out the back end to come face to face with our old buddy Matthew Holden, who Cookie doesn't recognize. But everybody else, unfortunately, does from the numerous times that we've spent a ridiculous amount of hours just waiting for bureaucracy in Conclave Square. Well, it turns out nobody's allowed to just be a nice person. That's just not apparently how Escadar works, and it's most definitely not how Mr. Dusklight works. He and Tyra, the head chef who Cookie is very familiar with, but nobody else has met, have dropped their guise of their whole little captive prisoner show they had going on. Reached for their arms, and Tyra, the one who completely lost control of herself, threw herself, falchion first, towards Cookie as we were getting ready to roll initiative. So here is this.
Sounds good to me.
Everybody.
What the? Oh, I rolled perception. Haha. Smart.
Fool.
You did the thing.
Well,
it is the correct roll,
higher.
just the wrong
yes.
button.
Alright, Holden. You son of a bitch. You've tricked me for the last time. Oh, strong word to trick, but I would like to intimidate this man.
Alright, give me
With
a
my
battle
battle
cry.
cry.
Give me a battle cry.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Someone's upset. Someone's been looking for a venue to take out her frustrations about the efficiency of how the constabulary is run in town for quite some time. And all kind of bubbles out with a natural 20 with the intimidating battle cry here. And let me find these. Where's everybody else?
It's more of a battle sigh. I thought I knew you better, Holden, but you're better than this.
Why is nobody else on the table? Did nobody select their tokens? Did literally everybody
I selected. I think we all did.
Definitely
We all were on the
did.
table and then
Yeah.
all fell off the table.
Definitely rolled 20.
Well, do it again.
Okay, sweet.
It's okay.
Why is it gonna be the roll?
If the gods smile upon us, this is our last session on Roll20.
Sweet,
Please.
slightly higher.
Oh,
Damn it.
Please let this
better.
be our last session on Roll20.
I mean, I still rolled pretty good.
Yeah, you did.
Is that my first roll,
Alrighty.
though?
No,
So
not as good
what-
as your first roll.
What with the frightened? Holden's not going to be reacting particularly quickly. He is very spooked.
He feels shame.
What with the overwhelming rage and just feline swiftness, Tyra, however, is. So though she is a catfolk, Tyra is fairly large and well built for a cat. much unlike the very slender frame of Mistress Dusklight or even any other catfolk that you may have seen in passing, Tyra's pretty stacked. And as she reaches back, sloughing off these cuffs that were never, or these manacles that were never actually restraining her, she grabs her falchion from behind her back and lunges at Koo-Keh in just wordless, blind rage. And she's gonna swing at you for a little overly ragey. I'm gonna take one of Wormy Joe's villain points there. Give me slightly less rage, slightly better accuracy. Well, that's slightly better. A 27.
27 just hits.
And this sword, pretty large, seemingly almost oversized for a normal-sized human to be wielding. The blade, nearly as big as Koo-Keh himself, is going to slash through you for 22 points of slashing damage. And as this cuts through your scales and she opens Koo-Keh up there, you see this rage twist into a wicked grin on Tyra's face. Thoroughly enjoying this. And Artemis, as we come to you, Holden's got his sword in his hand. He was pointing it at you. As she lunges forward, his eyes kind of just go wide. He turns the blade towards the group of you, towards Selwyn specifically. She cries out, "No! Don't make us cut you down! Tyra, what are you doing?"
Okay. So, soon as Tyra cuts into Koo-Keh, I am going to immediately try to counteract that with my own fast hands and battle medicine, just to counteract the attack entirely on Koo-Keh.
All right.
Stop it!
Stop it! Hey, quit that.
We the master out here. Let's go master mode. Why not? That's a 31.
31 will do it for master.
Fails.
I think that's
That's 2d8 plus 30 health to Koo-Keh, so that's absolutely going to, at the very least, patch that back up. But you're going to do even further. You're going to do more than undoing that swing. You still got some injuries to the
2d8
maze.
plus 40.
yeah, it's actually
30. Oh, 40 cosmetic.
40.
cosmetic. Yeah.
Yeah. You think I'd say something wrong? No.
So she hits him, and I'm so good that immediately it's gone. Okay.
Erase the wound.
One action.
The same amount of effort and time it took her to strike him, it takes you to undo it and more. 2d8 plus 40. Holy crap, that's a huge heal. That's ridiculous. Now, oh, you're not stupefied. Never mind. You're good.
I don't know why. 50. I'm sure it's more than you need, but I'm gonna roll it anyway.
We still hurt from the Minotaur in the mirror maze.
Oh, okay, good. Well, then you might need some of that. 51.
51. Battle medicine, 1 action, 51. We have reached
Excellent work.
mid-game. We're out of the early game, boys. 2 actions left.
Seeing what's going on, and I understand battle and combat and my importance to said battle and combat. I am going to address my own wounds as I keep an eye on everything that's happening, and I'm gonna try battle medicine myself.
Smart.
You got the healer's tools in your hands, right?
This is true. I don't think because I'm kind of focused on everything else. I'm not gonna give it everything I got. I'm gonna go for the mid-grade, or what's
Okay.
it's not master.
The expert,
Expert.
the safe
Expert.
bet.
Yeah.
The
Cowardice.
mid grade.
The mid-grade. Everyone
Coward.
30 anyway.
Well, that does
It's a-
critically succeed, so you
That's
get
what I was
48
hoping for.
plus 15, I believe, with
Yes.
your medic dedication.
Yeah.
Which will give me
Nice roll.
Get those
me-
dice, my dude.
38 for myself.
We're ready
Harvest
for a
one.
chapter finale today. This is what we like to see.
No. We'll blow all the good dice in the first, like the prelude. Shit our pants
So in
sometimes.
a flash, him, me, and then I'm just gonna raise my shield ready for a fight. That's me.
All right. You got you in the back line here, but you only trust that so much. Cookie.
Yeah.
So after Cookie just gets slashed open by this huge sword, and then immediately healed by Erebus, just looks at Tyra very sadly. I guess we wasn't friends after all. Just one action dueling parry, and second action snagging strike. Uh, 29 to hit.
29 is going to catch her. And as you swing your dagger up, though she's got this kind of leather jacket drawn over herself and simple trousers, your knife bites through the jacket easily enough before it clangs against chainmail. She came ready for this. She's kitted out in fairly hefty armor underneath her clothing.
All right, so she takes 9 points of piercing, and now she's flat-footed.
Alrighty.
So just stepping in, getting a quick strike, and I'm like stomping a boot near her tail to try and keep her distracted. And then I'll just take a second swing for 27. versus
27
flat-footed.
is just going to be enough to cut through her armor.
She takes 12 more points of piercing, and that's the end of my turn.
Alrighty, then Selwyn.
Alright. I'll sprint to the back. Obviously, running the right side around.
Right, just kind of rushing around down the empty eastern side of the room here, between
Yeah.
Holden and Tyra. Holden's still tracking you as you come with his sword, reaching back for his shield.
Yeah. I'll give Holden a big grin as I stab Tyra? Tyra.
Yes.
That's her
Tyra.
name. From the back. I mean, she's flat-footed anyway, but
She is flat-footed. Now she's super flat-footed.
we're 33.
Uh,
For 17 piercing damage.
33 is going to hit. And as you catch through with that slash there, she turns, still just wild-eyed, and just lets out towards you before ducking down and almost like shoulder and elbow bashing you, throwing you, attempting to throw you back away from her. And this is going to
Fucking
be a 37 versus your 4 DC.
Alright, that's a crit.
She's gonna like bodily lift Selwyn up off the floor and fling her back, slamming into the curtained wall behind her. And you are going to take 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Fucking
You hit
cats.
the wall. You got 1 action left.
I'll, wipe the blood off slightly. This fucking cat kicks me. I hate cat folk so much, and I'll step up here.
So Zerg, as you are stupefied too, and you're the only one here that it actually mattered on for initiative, is that factored into your initiative roll?
No.
Okay, so it's actually going to be Matthew Holden before you, because you guys are tied. So as you come back up, Holden reaches back for his shield, pulling that out around with his other arm, raising it between himself and Selwyn here. And he's scared. He's almost got a kind of confused, worried look on his face. Like, I really don't want to do this. You've been getting me as much salary from Dusklight as I have been from the constabulatory. As he takes a kind of careful stab around his shield towards Selwyn with the longsword.
Now, I need to ask here, does the intimidate count as a hostile action?
I would say it does for that,
Okay,
yeah.
in that case, yes. Okay, I'm not
He
able
is
to...
you have very intimidated him. So.
Alright.
Alright, so at Frightened 2, he's going to lash out for a 23. Right.
Alright. Almost not even turning to him. The strike comes down. The sword just comes up and catches it. Come on, Holden. You'll get your turn.
And
Ooh.
as you kind of dodge around this, he grimaces a bit, shifting himself. And you are steeled by the influx of 2 guidances from TNT in the chat. take those. I forgot you were up when I said it, and
that's
then you
right.
came back, and I was going to do it on your turn, and then you did your turn, and I was distracted by the reaction. So you have those. All right, Zerg.
Yeah.
Zerg is muted. Zerg ain't messing around. We're just gonna fucking. I just want to hit this bitch. I'm just gonna hit the bitch. It's a typical Zerg way of doing things. I'ma just hit the bitch.
Bitch hitting is go.
Left hook. 28.
28's absolutely going to catch her.
Of course.
12 bludgeoning with the left fist.
Oh, before you do anything, this cat kicked me. I'm pissed. 26 against flat-footed.
Oh, opportunistic strike coming out here.
Yeah, the opportunity pass coming in.
So as Tyra kind of gets rocked by this fist and her attention pulled forward, Selwyn takes the opportunity to slash in for another 20 points of damage.
That's cool.
Two
Yeah,
actions.
can't kick me. Can you fucking cat?
With the follow-up right fist. 29.
Also, kids, we're beating the shit out of this cat.
11 bludgeoning. And well, let's finish this off with a big old flat, just forward kick into the fucking torso area with a session reroll. 21.
Ooh, 21's not quite gonna do it, but pretty good flurry laid into her here. And Aura in the back.
All right, so first I'm going to do a flat check for my spell I'm about to cast, because I'm stupid feet. All right, I look at Matthew and say, hey, Mr. Matthew, want to see a magic trick?
Oh shit.
As I elemental toss onto the cat.
Oh.
I'm going to
And,
hero point.
Or session
Or
reroll.
session
reroll.
reroll. Session reroll.
Oh,
For a 31 to hit.
31 will definitely hit her.
And 1, 2, 3 fires. And off that rebound, I also say Famira and call out. I didn't forget about you, Holden, as I cast Produce Flame at him.
Jesus.
So you're fling your fire his way with a
It'd
We
be
got-
19.
with a 19. His shield up towards Selwyn. Your first cast, he kind of turns your direction, seeing the fireball coming his way. He quickly twists it, and the fire splashes across the face of his steel shield. As he kind of pivots, stepping to put his sword towards the group of you and his shield towards Selwyn. That one's gonna miss.
I forgot the flat check too.
And Tyra is going to step around out of this alongside Selwyn and is hiss out towards Holden. If you let me fall, you'll never see another gold piece from Dusklight again! Kill them! Stop holding back! As she moves and just kind of looming over Selwyn. Tyra is both large and relatively tall. How tall is Selwyn?
oh, very, like, a bit over 3 feet.
Yeah, Tyra's probably not far off a double your height. She raises the falchion up above her head, puts the second hand on the hilt for extra strength, and sneers down at you. Your time's done here, little puppet. And she's going to attempt to intimidate you against your
what the-
will DC. You are stupefied 1, so it's
Wait,
one
no,
lower.
that's my job. Yeah.
I'm going to be a 24.
That just I thought it was succeed either way, so I'm frightened 1.
You are frightened 2, because that success is going to be a critical success.
Oh.
And
Whoa.
this
Ooh.
massive hulking cat looming over you, she then
Hey.
brings this falchion down in a cleaving strike straight down towards you, trying to get this tiny gnome nugget out of the way. For a 29.
All right, that connects.
This slash is going to bite into you
It
for
actually does. I don't suppose we could talk about this.
26 points of slashing damage.
I'll take that as a no.
And as that kind of cuts and you really used to that to her, that's out almost feral. Down towards you, winding up for another strike. Arvis.
Seeing Tyra go in on Selwyn. As Tyra does that, a swirling dark cloud starts to swirl above her, and you hear some light rumbling. If you look at Arabis, her hair starts to levitate a little bit. Leave her alone, and then Tempest Surge right into Tyra's skull from this.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty, and that's a reflex on her.
That's a, yeah, it's a reflex, basic reflex. Oh my god.
Did Mono roll that for you or what?
40,
Inspired
12.
by Mono.
My face in the way is 10, 10, 10, 11. Well,
Oh, yay.
reflex is not her worst save, but it's not her best. She's a beef cat. That's an 18.
Oh
reflex.
no.
Oh,
You
Very
you got-
overcommitted to this strike on Selwyn. How much damage is that, Samuel?
That is 41 damage.
And this
that is one cooked cat.
massive surge of lightning ripping down Tyra is going to... It's almost like that cartoon effect where you can see her skeleton for a brief moment before she just drops in a smoking heap of smoldering fur to the ground.
Wow.
Yep.
Holy shit.
That'll be my last action. Holy shit.
Cookie.
Koo-Keh was standing there ready for this duel with Tyra, and then when that lightning bolt just comes out of nowhere and just extra well done takes care of her, just slowly looks back over his shoulder at Arbus. I ain't never pissing her off. And just step forward, look at Holden, go in back into a dueling parry. Well, I'm over it. You're next. And take a quick snagging strike. For a 27.
27, he is going to manage to block. That's not going to land.
I will session re-roll that.
For future, that's got to be before I say if it worked or not.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's gotta be before
That's-
Oh, well, never mind. I'll let it stand. I'll let it
All right.
stand.
Selwyn.
Wait, does he not have another action?
Oh, no, dueling parry step strike.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, true. You're right. You know what? I'll do it for Zerg. Step up here.
Oh, don't give them to him.
And, well, Holden, you know, I said you'd get your turn. Didn't expect it to take 12 seconds, but here we are.
Parry just exploded.
I will session reroll.
Alrighty.
32 with my frightened. Against his flat-footed.
32 with your frightened against his flat-footed. With his frightened is going to catch him around his shield. As you can pivot around much closer than he seems to be able to move his shield after blocking Cookie's strike.
For 22 damage, and he starts bleeding.
All right, and, catch him, open him up. One action left, right?
And, yeah, that's me. Just
All right.
a
So as you
bit of a left tap.
As you get him with
down.
that, he keeps his shield up raised, trying to keep himself fairly defensive as he can. And he is going to step over towards the door, back with his back to the door, a little more defensive position, before just now taking a bit of a side chop as he steps down towards you. So you're frightened too. He's frightened one. Numbers, math.
Well, I'm frightened one now, right?
You frightened one now, right? You should. Can you roll
Yeah.
20 question? Can you change the statuses on yourself? Because I do everyone's
probably.
statuses,
Let me
but I don't know if you actually can do it.
Yeah, I can do it. I'll do it for you. Don't worry.
It's gonna cut at you for a 33.
All right, that hits. Lucky I'm not frightened too.
And his sword is going to bite into you with a pretty well-trained strike for 15 points of slashing damage. As he's got his back to the door here. And he's like, you do seem like nice folk. Really, I'm sorry, but I can't let you take her. She pays me too much.
Well,
Zerg.
you can't spend that money alive.
And he bleeds for some amount as Zerg's turn starts.
It is true, yeah.
And he is still bleeding.
Still bleeding. Heart 6. Heart 2.
Zerg muted, question mark?
Oh, is that good? I wasn't sure if I was good to go.
You go. It's to bleed at the end of his turn.
There were dice still rolling on my screen. I thought, are we waiting for something?
Things are still happening. There you go.
Roll 20! So which way is Holden facing right now?
He's got his back to the door. He's just struck at Selwyn, but he is pretty mobile. He's keeping his head on a swivel back towards the mass of you and towards Selwyn.
Zerg is going to step in and taking a little leaf out of, what was that other orc's name? The one that I fought. What was her name?
Asha. Ashardlock.
That's the one. Going to take a little leaf out of that book and get nice and low for a left uppercut punch, trying to get up and around the shield.
Learning.
He's evolving.
He is no longer
27.
frightened. 27 as you move, even not even using the shield. He just uses his sword arm and his mail to kind of pivot down and catch your elbow with the crook of your elbow with his elbow, stopping your momentum. So by the time you hit his armor, that's not going to do it.
I'm gonna try and maintain that momentum with the right fist around then. With a hero point. Fuck you.
Yeah, that one. He is a pretty competent fighter. While the cat may have exploded, Holden seems to be a lot more capable. And Ara.
Alright, is going to skitter over here. And
I like the word skitter.
flat check.
Oh
Alright.
no!
There's
Easy
the flat
flat
check,
check.
folks.
Wasted.
I'll show you a stupefied.
Famira, produce flame on Holden.
Man, as you blast this out again, he catches the fireball with his shield and it just winks out against the cold steel. Tyra does not get a turn because she is super electrocuted. Arabis.
I'm gonna walk up next to Selwyn, kind of just looking at my hands, just puzzled for a second. And as I get up here next to Selwyn, I'm gonna look over at Holden, and you see, tactically, this is the end for you. You should surrender, or you will die. That's what I got.
All right, well, Koo-Keh then.
Oh, lady's got a point. I don't know who you are, but if you think that Dusklight's gonna get you out of this, she ain't helping nobody but herself. Step in, dueling parry, snagging strike.
Hold man indoor. Ooh.
34 to hit.
34 will get past his defense. That's going to catch him.
Okay, so he'll take 11 piercing, and now he's flat-footed. And just for... that's it for me.
All right, Selwyn.
I'll look back to Arabis. You gotta put more emotion into it. You gotta say, if you don't get up right now, you'll die! Right? Like, he won't surrender otherwise. And I'd like to stab this man.
I bet you would.
28 against his flat-footed.
You're still frightened one, right?
Oh yeah, 27 against his flat-footed.
27
yes.
against his flat-footed. He's just barely going to be able to pivot in time to keep that blade from cutting in.
Well, second verse, same as the first.
Oh!
Critical.
Easy. That'll
You
do
know-
it. And as he turns the shield around, barely deflecting the first blow, that second one's clearly going to get through. With a pretty solid blow there.
The first was just the a diversion, you know. He's blocking over the left side, and the dagger, I keep saying dagger. Shorter comes up from underneath, you know, into the chest in a really vulnerable area, and he starts bleeding more heavily, for 46 damage.
Oh
Wait,
shit!
4d6? Is that
46.
d12?
46.
No, 46, not 4d6. 46 because that's the crit damage.
Oh, that would just
46.
roll. Oh, that just
Yeah.
rolled regular damage. Right. I see.
Right, yes.
You still have an action left.
And I step out, and I give him a smile and a wave as I step.
Oh man. So
And
scary.
clearly stumbling here, taking this massive blow. He turns to Koo-Keh and Zerg, turning his kite shield almost sideways to cover more of his body to protect this wound. Kind of gritting his teeth. I can't! And I'm sorry, but I can't! And sweeping out wide with his sword, swiping the blade across Koo-Keh and Zerg. And this is going to swing at both of you for a 35.
Oh, yeah, that'll crit.
Would giving that a -2 stop it from being a crit on Zerg?
Yes.
Okay, I will burn my reaction for Guardian's Deflection.
Ooh.
What do you do, Koo-Keh?
Basically, like, as that blade is coming up, I can see that it's about to, like, catch Zerg, like, right on his bicep, and just real quick, he kind of leans up with his knife and tries to hit it, knowing he's going to push the sword closer into him, but to keep it from becoming a critical hit.
Thank you, Koo-Keh.
So that's just
So-
going to normally hit both of you.
Yep.
And you are each going to take 12 points of slashing damage
Okay.
as he cuts across before he bleeds for a lot. Ooh, a lot.
Oh,
11.
man,
A
he's
lot.
gushing.
It's definitely
still
gushing,
bleeding.
yeah.
Oh, you hate to see
And
it.
Zerg, as we come to you, TNT has immediately refunded that hero point, seeing as it didn't do anything but disappoint him. Do better.
Hey.
Back up to 5.
Thanks, TNT.
A benevolent god.
Kind.
I'm sick of this shield. I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna grab the shield.
Okay.
Oh no.
I'm gonna use that hero point. Thanks, TNT. I'm gonna grab the shield.
All right. So, 36 does critically succeed a disarm check. You will pull the shield away from him, out of his grasp. You have it now.
I'm gonna fucking beat him with it.
Give me his second attack.
24.
Almost just like he's so caught off guard, and without his shield, still kind of snagged by Koo-Keh here. 24 is gonna catch him. Give me D6 plus your strength mod. So your normal punch, but a D6 instead of a D4.
So that's roll 2 D
1d6 plus 6.
1d6
plus
plus
1d6?
6. 1d6 plus 6 is your normal punch. Or your normal punch is D4, so just 1d6 plus 6. Yeah.
Yeah, because it doesn't have a weapon rune in it.
Yeah, it's not a
Okay.
beating weapon. It's just a flat metal plate.
Doesn't matter.
12.
So you just bonk, and you can all hear. This is the solidest of bonks. You can all hear the reverberating clang as this metal shield strikes Holden across the face and collides with his pauldrons here. It's greatest of bonks in the middle of the room. And as he kind of staggers back from that,
Bonk!
he drops his sword.
Bonk! I'm
Drops
not
his
listening.
sword.
No, I'm eating him again. Fuck him.
Yeah. 21's not gonna do it though. 21, he puts his hand up and manages
Okay.
to keep the battering away enough. That's not gonna do it. And he drops down to a knee. Ah, fine, I won't die for it. Fine, stop. Ow, stop hitting me. Stop.
No!
Mr. Batsky.
All right.
Eh? Oh, sorry. I'll throw the shield away.
Selwyn,
We're not killing him.
I was like in the middle of incantating. Oh, okay.
As you,
Aramis, patch up his wounds. He's bleeding very heavily.
That's what I will do if I am allowed to.
Oh. By Abaddon, I don't know if I'm bleeding more from the stabs or from the beating. Can I... Give me that.
The stabs,
Can he just...
for sure.
Selwyn, you should offer him a job.
Oh, right. Do you want to be a circus guard?
What? No,
Well, I mean, to be fair, right now your options are threefold, actually. 1 is death, 2 is going to jail for corruption, and 3 is becoming a circus guard.
Ugh. Look. If you... Oh, if you have any mercy inside you, any pity whatsoever, Lieutenant Madron doesn't know anything about this. I can just go back to my life as normal. Look, if you can beat me that handily, I'm sure you'll have no problem with the cat. Do whatever. I'm sorry.
Right? Okay. Follow-up question. You said they're paying you a lot. How much is a lot?
He just kind of, like, moves one hand's around his wound. He moves one hand down to his coin purse. He's like, oh, come on now.
Is it 2 gold? 2 gold is a lot of gold, right?
Sure.
He's-
Yeah, we'll keep quiet if you hand over the coin purse. Call it hush money.
Selwyn.
What?
He takes takes out the pouch. Like, I got what I have left on me. Here. Fine.
Thank you. Pleasure doing business.
Inside, he's got a bag of 15 platinum pieces in there. 150 gold.
Perfect.
What?
That's his pocket change?
She just... I've been here the last few days, just... on guard. The cat knew you'd be coming for her. Dusklight knew. I don't know how, but I mean, she wasn't wrong, so... she's onto something. What?
She was burning down our circus grounds.
I know. It wasn't an area guard looking out your way or responding to cries for help, were they? That's her coin too, and that's me. But you gotta understand. This Escadar, money runs it more than any government or constable or mayor or anyone. And Dusklight's got, as far as I can tell, bottomless pockets.
Right. Well, if whatever you think it's worth, scrunch that up. We'll make sure to tell Madra that you're instrumental in bringing Dustlight down. You get to keep your cover, and you might even face a promotion.
Well, as good as that does sound,
Sliding uppers.
I'm not supposed to be here. She has no idea I'm involved in this whatsoever. I was just gonna raise questions more than anything. Just
Well,
leave
fair
me
enough.
out of it, will you? Was stabbing me not enough? Do you not feel better now?
I
Feel pretty good.
Well, I mean, I didn't feel good stabbing you.
You should
That's
feel
what you're
better.
doing.
You get to keep your life this day. That is most
Arbus.
important.
Arbus got a point.
Get out of
What
here,
do you-
Holden. You little scamp.
You have chosen wisely, sir.
And as Darvis patched him up enough that he's in no immediate danger of bleeding to death, but he's still pretty well injured.
Wait, Selwyn.
I actually have one question, Holden.
What? What?
Well, this is actually a concern to you. How are you going to explain all the wounds to Madrad?
So we can make some kind of a story. It's not like she keeps tabs on me on my free time. I've had to cover with a family sickness to get down here to protect Dusklight as well as I can. But I'll manage something. It's not the first spontaneous absence, and truth be told, my meddling's not nearly the worst the lieutenant's been dealing with. She and I really do mean this, as much as I'm obviously instrumental in it being a problem, she really does deserve a better lot than she gets. Half the damn constabulatory's crooked, taking money from somewhere. If it's not Dusklight, it's drug dens or pirates, but that's just Escadar.
Well, try your best to live a better life, will you?
Look, if this
And
is
be
the
sure
end
to
result
catch our
of
next
this,
show.
Yeah, you don't want to get fucked up by circus folk again, do you?
you're not.
How embarrassing.
Are you
I'll take a
serious?
swig of my tankard.
You're mad, the group of you. I mean, I thought you were mad trying to stand against
Partially.
Dusk like that, or just woefully ignorant of what all you were standing to, but I mean, you made it this far somehow. Did you kill the snake?
Yes. I had to think about which snake. We'll kill a lot of snakes over the year.
How?
Years is pushing
The
it.
thing was damn near
Days.
40 feet long.
It was very, very soft from the inside, and I'll give a big grin.
He's gonna look kind of shocked, turn around, and fumble for the switch behind the curtain that turns the mirror maze back off before he pushes his way
Toodles.
out through the door without a further word, leaving the rest of you in here.
Yeah. In spite of all the betrayal, I really like that guy.
Same, actually.
I did not
But-
want to kill him. Yes.
Honestly, while we should probably heal up before we go into the other room. Especially me, because I'm
You,
bleeding.
He took a pretty significant beating from Tyra and Holden there, to be sure. Cookie
I was
and
bleeding
Zerg,
though.
Cookie and Zerg are a little bit injured, but you guys aren't doing the worst. So, Arbus, if you so choose, you can definitely settle down for a little bit and try to patch everybody up here.
Oh, absolutely.
Please.
You know.
And I'm sorry.
Oh no, go ahead.
I was just saying it's gonna take you only 10 minutes pretty easily to put Zerg and Cookie back to fighting fit. But Selwyn took a pretty good whooping. It's gonna
Ow.
take it's probably gonna take you about at least a half hour to bandage and patch Selwyn up well enough to feel comfortable sending her into whatever lies beyond this door here. And as you're doing
I
that,
would spend the time to make sure.
I would like to, as we're doing that, I would like to ask the party. Now, I've said we should kill the fucking cat a lot over the last couple of days, but I want to pose the question to you. Should we kill the cat, or should we let her rot in a jail cell?
Selwyn, why the change in your hearts?
Because either result is kind of funny.
Oh, I've come here full intention of killing her.
Killing too easy. We should break every single bone and leave in middle of street somewhere.
Okay,
That's a little brutal.
That's
a little bit.
wow.
Killing is over too quickly. Just a lot of pains.
A lot of pain and then permanently in jail. Is Cirque? Do I?
Well, no need for a jail if she cannot walk. It's not necessary.
Well, she still needs jail. Because
Okay,
that's
fine.
we're
Break
contract
every
about it.
bone and put somewhere else. I just want
Okay.
to do the bone.
No, I just want to make sure I'm not misconstruing your opinion.
I don't care
alright.
what happens after the.
Oh, he is
breakings.
correct. The death is too easy. Perhaps we should make her pay for her crimes with the way that they do that. The jail rotting.
The jail rotting, yeah. All right.
Oh, no. I think she should just die here.
Well, that's 2 for and 1 against. Well, 1 for killing, 2 against killing. And honestly, I must admit, despite my earlier words, I think the idea for hissing in a jail cell, stressing on the case for, the 25
with
to
broken
life.
bones.
With
With
broken
broken
bones.
bones. Yes.
I'm sure Madra can fix that.
No,
for you.
we are not killing her. Stop it.
Well, I see. That's the thing, right? I'm actually very glad Cirque is off the non-killing portion of the debate, because I'm not sure any of us could stop him if he wanted to kill her.
How about this for idea? We break all bones, just for the pain bits, and then fix back up so she can move around and stuff. Put her in cage and put her in our circus. Eh?
I
The
don't think we can
ultimate
do-
insult.
I agree, but I don't think the law will support us there. Lot of thinking, just don't think it'll work.
Of course it work. Look. Everybody come see the freaky cat. It's good.
Right, but what if she casts spells on us? You know, I don't want her.
Okay, we break her hands then. Whatever. I don't care.
I just don't want her anywhere near the circus grounds. Okay, we hand her over to Madrat either way. Body or alive. Okay, yep.
Maybe
I
she
think-
will be smart and just surrender when we walk in.
0% chance of that happening, but you know, love the positivity.
What percentage chance?
0.
What does our new friend Cookie
What does
think?
that mean?
He's been staring at you very
It
confused.
means
like.
there's no chance. Cookie, do you have an opinion on this? I mean, sorry, you knew this whole.
Yes, Cookie get vote.
Time.
Well, the only one I was actually kind of concerned about was Tyra, but she is very
Dead.
dead.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I denied
Still
your
smoking
the bad.
over there.
Oh no,
on the
don't.
rug.
I
No,
didn't
don't.
want to, but she attacked my Selwyn and I had to help.
No, it ain't no need to be sorry. I've only ever had one interaction with Dusklight, and Cookie points to the horn that's been completely broken off, and that's because I did a good job.
What?
So if that's her version of praise, I'm with the short wooden one. She's got
Well-
resources. She's got capabilities, ways of talking to people. Probably, I wouldn't give her the opportunity to charm or pay for anything or buy anybody off. Barrier,
Right.
be done.
That leaves me as the tiebreaker, and I say, I can't believe I'm saying this. We're letting her live. Arbus, if Brave, if worst comes to worst, she goes down, stabilize her immediately. Heal her if you have to.
I will do so.
And then we'll hold a great circus celebrating our grand victory over the menagerie.
I didn't want to interrupt that, but I believe you saw it already in the chat and added it to your ticker, Mono. The TNT got you another instant refund on that hero point with a stop fucking up, Zerg. Do
Fantastic.
better.
All right.
And as you're having this discussion, and Arabis is at this point finishing up trading Zerg and Cookie and moving her attention just to Selwyn alone. This small room here is fairly devoid of furnishings, save for the lush rugs and the fancy curtains. But in a corner up in the top right in the northeast, there is a small little end table with a jar sitting on it that appears to be holding what almost look like fireflies at first. Tiny, flickering motes of light, but as they wink out, they aren't attached to anything. There's no insect. They're just occasionally luminescent little bits of dust. And Ara, as you start detecting magic, you would definitely register that as magical.
And I immediately unmute myself and then walk over and grab it.
You can
Excellent.
identify things with the fast, right?
No.
Oh, right. Nobody has that in here. However, they are taking like 30 minutes to treat Selwyn, so you have time to figure it out if you want to.
Yeah, I'm gonna stare at it.
What is your
Think
modifier,
real
Conrad?
hard. 14.
With a 14 versus that DC.
Hi.
Looking at it, it's certainly interesting. You can tell it's got a pretty powerful aura of illusion across it. And you were one off, so technically you shouldn't be able to identify it, but you already have one dose of this that you've identified before, so I think that would edge you with at least the +1 to identify another dose of that dust of disappearance here in the jar. Although it visually looks much different than the previous one, you know, there is a whole lot of variance in magical and alchemical items. This little jar, which is about the size of a moderate pill bottle, it can fit in your hand pretty easily. If you open that up and yeet it, will turn you invisible. But I'm pretty sure you already have
Dusty
one of
in
those.
the
Am I wrong?
Jarro.
I think we have one.
I
Yeah,
think
like,
we
I'm
found one. It
almost
sounds
positive you already
familiar.
have one of those.
I walk over to someone. I hand it to her. I look her in the eye. Someone, I'm not holding back against her. I hope you know that.
Don't hold back, but let her live.
We'll see.
Don't make me stab with a little tiny plant. You can't listen to majority vote, you know?
So as you spend this half hour wrapping up and fixing up Selwa and Arbus, as you get ready finishing this discussion here, kind of back and forth, go ahead and arrange yourselves around this doorway.
Where's the Wayward Wonders campground? That put me way back over there.
Bye, everybody.
Do you want to be way back in the corner? I mean, you can do that. You don't. There's no Pathfinder international law that means you legally have to be as close to the door as you can fit as you open it. But it is up to you. You got this whole room.
I want to be part of the travel nugget.
You're part of the travel nugget. So Cookie, in the front, opens the door, and it leads into an adjoining, equally well-furnished and extravagant room, decorated similarly with colorful curtains and arranged low, comfortable, very soft-looking furniture. To your left, in a corner, there's an exquisitely carved mahogany four-poster bed, heaped high with satin sheets, overstuffed pillows, and a deep blue shimmering coverlet. The walls on the right side of the room are adorned with circus posters showing Mistress Dusklight's various acts and roles throughout the years, the various performances, the guises she took as an acrobat, an animal tamer, and finally, as you've known her, as a ringmaster. Mistress Dusklight herself.
Oh, the fucking cat.
Sitting in her full ringmaster regalia, complete with the bright red hat with a gilded symbol on the front of it of feathers emanating out from a magnificent creature perched on her head. She sits on the corner, legs crossed, hands sat on the edge of the bed, looking at the doorway.
Right.
As it
Come on,
opens.
guys, single file now.
And I will go ahead and
You.
just step right on in.
Excuse me, coming through.
You don't know when to stop,
Cat Cookie.
do you? And she watches as
What's
Selwyn
up, cat?
edges
How are
into the
you?
room. Cookie comes in, and she stands up from the bed, not like aggressively or reaching towards you or anything, but just to face you as you come in. Not nearly the rage that Tyra had, but clearly angry. What is it? Do you think that killing me is going to make you better performers? Will your circus of washed-up wonders fare better without my competition?
I'll laugh at the washed up wonders part. That is genuine. How long did you spend on that one? I need to know.
And she looks down to you. You two in the room here, as I imagine Zerg comes in and Arbus and Ara make their way towards the doorway. You can see there is a curtain separating something to her left on the corner of this room. And you see it start to move a bit and hear the rustling of armor behind it. Dusklight's eyes glance that way briefly before her expression immediately changes from this anger to wide-eyed terror, broken only by a subtle grin on her face as she throws one hand to her chest and the other back of her palm to her forehead. Help! Assassins! And out from behind the curtain steps a man with very pale, near stark white skin, golden irises, hair and armor near matching the straight platinum hair, flowing down his back and a gilded breastplate around his torso. You can see.
Identify his kind as what check?
Are you at least
know
like
what he
trained in
is.
society?
I am, yes.
You would know what an ASMR is. I'm not going to make you roll a check to recognize a relatively common race on Galarian. But the ASMR would step out, and certainly would be somebody that none of you recognize from any of your time here before. And he's got a fairly long, almost hand and a half, bastard sword in one hand as he comes out fully kitted in his golden regalia and levels the point of his sword across the room towards Selwyn and Koo-Keh. Almost accusatory, sort of defensively. And Dusklight, wiping the smile off her face immediately, turns to him. Talos, these villains threaten to kill me and force all my performers to join their second-rate show. Don't let them ruin what we've built here. And as he steps forward,
First of all,
he lets you talk. He just
You're half
steps
right.
forward.
didn't threaten your performance. Actually, you only third right, quarter right. We're not a second-rate show.
I
were
won't
gonna
let
kill you, I
you hurt
suppose,
her. Leave now, or by Shaylin, I'll end you.
What, Shale like the Burk God? Burk Goddess?
And with a quick gasp,
Good Burk Goddess?
No! Talos, help! And glancing quickly her direction, she throws her hands up, feigning defending herself from something. It would twist the sword up and step forward to swing. As the grin reappears on Dusklight's face as he refocuses his attention towards the group of you. All right,
Excellent.
friends.
Well, allow me to...
Zerg's ready to go!
No. Mr. Asimar, where do you get off? I will hero point that intimidate for a 34.
Alrighty.
Very good.
I like this music.
Boss fight
You
music.
get bass music. So as you still got 34 to intimidate this guy. Yeah, that's a critical
You walk
success. That's a critical success. And he absolutely is going to falter in his step as he almost reconsiders for a moment. This strange gnome filling him with such an astounding amount of inconceivable fear. And Dusklight. I'm going to villain point her initiative here. I have one from the cat, so I feel like it's appropriate I use it here. Do better. That's a little better. It's not great.
We are ready.
Alrighty. Zerg Batsky. Up first.
That's me.
He's so
I
ready.
am gonna lunge fastly in a quick motion, swiftly towards Dusklight.
Oh, was that a critical success?
Yes. You're at 34? Yeah, he's spooked.
Is he low level than me?
Absolutely.
I'm gonna
He
grab
is,
the bitch.
He's for a round.
I grab the bitch.
37?
To grab the bitch.
Yep, 37 will critically succeed. So you, she is a
and then-
much smaller, more lithe catfolk. So as you grab her, and she's still in this kind of act here, you get a hold of her pretty well.
I'm gonna punch her in the fucking head. With the hero point. Fuck you.
Same thing.
But nothing changed.
Yeah, it's you can't. You got a really good
It's
hold
a
in her, but she's very wiggly, and you can't really like get up to get a good swing at her without letting her go. That's gonna miss.
It's fucking astounding, by the way, how often that happens for Mono specifically.
I think it's exactly the same
does.
result on a 0 point.
Yeah,
Selwyn,
yeah.
you can tell that
Well.
this ASMR is terrified.
Oh, look at him. Why don't you run along and let the adults handle this? Woke up. And where is Train Dust led? How interesting. It's very unfortunate for you. I like this athlete. 26.
26 is going to miss. Even held by Zerg, she's going to be able to twist away from that. She is very
interesting.
dexterous.
Well, must admit, Dustlight, I'm surprised. Yeah, keep
Quick.
stabbing. And I'll hero point. Time to spend all those hero points.
This is the dump.
Of course. Well, you gotta try, right?
Oh boy.
Yeah, and even though, again, Zerg's got a hold of her, but it's incredibly difficult to actually get her securely enough to get a solid hit on her. It does anything more than really cut through her coat. Ara.
I want those circus clothes.
I'm gonna step forward right behind Cookie. And Cookie, you feel an extreme heat coming from behind you as you hear Aura chant out the words. If I can find my spell. Oh shit, it's not an ABC order.
Oh
You
no.
cast haste on Cookie. Exia Corona. Don't know why it rolled anything.
28 damage, though. Woo!
28 haste damage.
Yeah. 28 haste damage. Take that 28, sir. As you feel an extremely hot hand touch your back. And then you
I
feel
feel
fast.
I feel bouncy.
Very fast. Now, Dusklight is going to immediately attempt to worm her way out of this because she is very restrained. And as you're kind of holding her, she's jerking around, just dodging, dipping around someone's blade as she stabs out. Get your hands off of me! Talos, stop them! And it's going to be against your athletics DC to get away with a 38.
I've still got the bitch.
What?
There is no way
There's
your,
no
athletic-
way.
your
Got
athletics
the-
is
oh,
plus
wait,
28.
38. Sorry.
There is no universe where athletics is plus 28. I refuse to believe.
I want to believe.
I want
It's
to believe.
29, and I was like, 20, 30? No, bad.
But
math.
as you did get a good hold on her, and you forced her to kind of writhe away here. As she does manage to get free, she kind of drops to the ground as she gets out of your grasp, dips a little bit low, and puts both of her hands up, De Colore Palium, and casts a spell, which does provoke if you want to punch her in the mouth.
It certainly does, and I do want to fucking punch her in the mouth. And I do punch her in the mouth. 29?
29 will not hit as she ducks underneath that swing.
What?
Fast. And as she completes this spell, rainbow colors swirl up around her hands, bright, almost blinding, before with a wave they wash over her entire body, surrounding her in a shimmering aura radiating through the entire spectrum of colors. And it's bright enough that Selwyn and Zerg, just from being near her, each of you are going to be dazzled, so everything's concealed from you.
Bitch.
Cookie.
Well, since I've been given some speed, I'm going to use the extra action to stride over. And dueling parry, I'm getting my horn back. And snagging strike.
Make me a will save.
Okay. $25.
As you go to swing at her almost reactively, this rainbow coating her flashes out, completely blinding you. Make me a concealment check.
Okay.
Okay, that passes, so you can still make your swing.
Okay. And snagging strike.
Oh,
For a
Oh!
35.
35 will
Yikes.
catch her.
I don't care if it can't you can't. I'm still stabbing you. I'll hero pointed. By the gods, Lawrence, I'm hero pointing. I'll make the concealment.
Yeah, I need the concealment, but 30 will catch her flat-footed. And you will not 20 the
the
concealment.
gods!
So with that follow-up, each of you landing a quick pair of blows in tandem on Mistress Dusklight here. Oh no. Chrome just closed all of my windows. It's okay.
Oh,
I
nay.
can continue
Oh,
Cookie while I open
no.
them all back up.
And at that point, just keep stabbing. Just keep stabbing.
All right, yeah, I need that concealment check on each before each swing because you're totally blind. But otherwise, go for it.
Yep.
I think it's more soul crushing if you fail it.
19 on the die.
Okay, you good?
Yeah.
That's why I roll first.
It's much worse if you.
I'm
get
going to session reroll that.
Okie dokie. It's much worse if you get a
Jeez.
great hit than fail concealment. Oh. When you get a crit and fail concealment,
that's what I want.
always do concealment first.
Nah, doesn't
Yeah,
connect
this,
with a 21.
Your eyes are just colors. And all you can see is just bright waves of every color, like brighter than you can imagine, even colors that don't even seem possible, that they are just so pure and vivid. I believe you still got an action left because you haste.
No, I
Yes.
used it to stride.
Oh, true. Well,
Stride,
okay,
swing,
dueling
swing.
parry, strike, strike.
Oh, dueling
dueling-
parry. Dueling
Yeah,
parry.
dueling parry.
I missed dueling
Dueling
parry.
parry.
Arbus.
Is that spell that she cast something that's an active like effect on her?
Yes.
Is that
You
how
can
it
see
works?
it
or
from here. It's even from the doorway. It's almost kind of hard to make out her form a little bit because it's just such a bright rainbow enshrouding her.
Oh, it's obvious. Like she's done some stuff.
It's
to
no, she
herself
she cast a
that's-
spell. It's not very obviously on her.
I will move into the room, looking at her, kind of cock my head to the side a little bit, and you cannot hide from us. And I'm going to try to dispel magic.
Okay.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So give me what level of dispel magic you casting?
Oh, it's a level 2.
Okay. So do you know how this works before you do this? Just because I don't know if this has really come
No,
up
I
before.
don't.
So if you're level 2 dispel
Yeah.
magic, you roll your counteract
Yeah.
check versus her spell DC. If you succeed, it will dispel the effect if that was a 3rd or lower level spell. If you critically succeed, it will dispel it if it was a 5th or lower level spell. Because your dispel magic on a success will dispel up to 1 level higher than itself. So you can go for it. Because you don't have any
Yeah,
idea
I
what you
see.
just
I
cast.
see what you're saying. So if it's like
Yeah.
if it's like a 5th level spell, then
Yeah, if that was like a
boy,
5th level
maybe
spell, you'd
it's
need to
level.
critically succeed to dispel it.
I'm gonna try for it. I'm gonna try
Go for it.
Just a D20?
Your counteract check is probably just the same as your spell attack roll. I don't think you have anything that applies to counteract specifically.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think I do.
Yeah, so it'll be your normal spell attack versus her spell DC, basically. It's a wizard off.
It's a wizard up. My spell attack roll is 16. So what? D20 plus 16? Is that how that works?
You can also just
Sure
click
would.
your spell attack in your.
Yeah, I think
your
spell
sheet.
attack's on your character sheet. You can just click somewhere on the spell page.
It is.
I don't see that.
It's-
D20
It is, oh yeah, I don't see it clickable. I do see it, but it's not immediately clickable.
Everybody's burning stuff. I mean, I might as well burn my session reroll
Well, if
too,
there's a,
because I'm
if
sure
there's
that's
a,
probably...
you have your session reroll still. If there's a place to use your resources, imagine
do.
here. Seeing as 29s are with
yeah,
her.
obviously. Right. A little bit better. A 27.
So as you let this magic out, you release this. It's just rebuffed utterly by the power of whatever it is Dusklight cast. Talos is fleeing from Selwyn, and seeing as he has to go past her to get back to his curtain, this man is gonna go. He's going. So fleeing is he spends the whole turn or an action? What is he? This is the first time it's actually popped
The
up.
whole
I
turn.
think. So he is going to
Yeah,
step and then step back into the corner and then take cover behind this tiny little end table here, giving himself lesser cover as he cowers from Selwyn back in the corner. And as he does, Dusklight, seeing that, is immediately gonna hiss out, "Talos! Don't leave me! What are you doing?" Zerg. You muted, I
I'm
think.
still muted, I think.
Yep, we got you.
Am I good? Are we unmuted?
We good.
I grabbed the bitch.
Make me a will
28.
save. Oop, okay, make
What?
me a will save.
Hero point.
Oh
Fucking hell.
God.
So as you reach out, the blinding flash from the scintillating cloak she has is so overwhelming, it's actually going to not just blind you, but completely overwhelm your senses and stun you for the round. Selwyn.
Oof.
Yikes.
Halt still so I can kill you, and I'll intimidate her.
Oh!
40, 35.
Spiciest intimidate rolls. I mean, she's a little frightened. Talos is running away. Her health is leaving. The spell seems to be working for now, but frightened one for sure.
And since I've got my terrifying resistance, it will nullify my stupefy.
Hooray! Now we're even.
And I'll break her. So
Let me
do I
will
make the will
save.
save?
Yep.
Whew. 33.
God.
So while this is very bright, with your terrifying resistance, you kind of powered through this. You're just dazzled. So I still need concealment, but it's DC 5 instead of 11. You're just dazzled from the
All right.
passive brightness of the cloak.
Let me roll 2d20s, and it's out of the way.
Both your attacks are going to
both
be
succeed. So, yeah. I just want to stab this fucking cat. 33 against her flat-footed for 18 damage.
33 will catch her. And she gets cut through for 18 points.
And
of
she's
damage.
starting to bleed. Yeah. I'll keep stabbing her. She's fucked with me and my circus for the last time. Critical damage.
Oh no! Oh no!
28 more damage to her. And she's
I'm gonna
bleeding
use
heavily.
my Unstoppable from Wormy Joe.
Oh no!
That is a regular hit.
No!
Well played. However,
And
you
as
used
you
your
as you
salvo on
strike her with
14.
this, what seems to be a truly solid blow here, she doesn't so much twist out of the way as just shoots a glance down your direction, and a weird sense of pity presses through onto you, and you pull back just enough. It's just going to be a regular hit.
all right. Well, cat, just like you know some tricks. Can you play dead permanently, please?
Ara.
Ara is going to look at Zerg. You're going to hear him shout out Exiochrona once again. But this time, Zerg is filled with a burning hot rage as he feels like he's getting faster.
Make me
Not
your
his own rage, though.
Make me your stupefied check.
Yes, you're right. Let me do that. Stupefy.
Oh
5 is
Fair point.
gonna fail. 5 is still gonna fail. So,
Wait.
stupefied, Ara attempts to cast this spell, but still just kind of mentally overwhelmed from the mirror maze. He's gonna screw up the incantation
Ow.
somewhere in through, and it's not gonna manifest. It's gonna expend, but it's not gonna manifest. One action left.
Fuck. Ray shield.
Yep.
Yep.
Dusklight here, bleeding and frightened. Looking down to Selwyn, is gonna reach up with her hands and quickly almost do like a mime act, and you'll see a shimmering flash reach across the room, spanning just for a glimpse between you and Koo-Keh and her and Zerg before it flickers out of existence as quickly as it appeared. She does this very briefly before turning around to
Is that a spell?
Zerg. Huh?
Is that a spell?
It's not a spell, but it does provoke. It doesn't manipulate. It actually is a spell, but it
Okay,
also
so-
manipulates anyway, so it provokes.
Okay, I will take my.
Does it provoke with Zerg?
Zerg is stunned for 1 round, so he's stunned until it comes around to
Oh,
him
it's a
again.
round.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was.
Yeah, I was on a number of actions. It's 1 round
Okay.
stun. You are still blind, so give me your concealment check.
Err.
Oh, you can't see her to provoke. You don't know she's doing it. You're blind.
Wait, it was dazzled, right?
I was dazzled.
You're
I
blind.
don't remember being.
You fell the will save and you swung at it. You're completely blind. You can't see anything. Your eyes are just colors and spotlights.
Okay. Okay.
And then she is going
I
to.
would like to use my reaction to find what spell that was, if
Okay.
possible. Recognize spell reaction.
That's going to be an occultism. What's your occultism? I mean, you can just roll it, I guess.
Crap. Not my best. So I roll it. All right. Yeah.
Ow.
I mean, hero point. Why not? Okay.
Okay.
Why not?
Why not?
Excellent.
Excellent.
Spectacular hero point. You have no
Got a lot of
idea.
action tips. If you want to borrow something, Shinbi. Excellent, fantastic, awesome.
And then
Perfect.
she
We're
is
doing
going.
great.
She's gonna turn as she mimes up this wall, seeing Zerg kind of reeling. His eyes almost rolled back in his head as he clearly doesn't know where he is. And she's gonna cast a different spell here. Pondus Desperationis! And with a wave of her hand, she's going to send out an almost palpable rolling wave of energy that is gonna come across Zerg, Koo-Keh, Arabis, and Ara, seeming to take no heed of this strange flash wall that had just appeared in front of her. I'm gonna need a wall save. Wall save. I'm gonna need a will
Wall
save from
save.
each of you.
Oh God. I'm gonna hero point that because I'm sure this is awful.
We're from 1 to a 20.
36.
Those are the hero
The
points we
Shimmy
like
is
to
special.
see.
Critical
Alrighty.
success. Yes.
So Arabis is going to critically succeed, and you aren't going to feel anything from this. But the rest of you, Zerg, Koo-Keh, and Ara, are going to feel an overwhelming sadness grip you. Just an incredibly powerful depression and desperation, to the point where even mid-battle, it's all you can do to stop from breaking down in tears and stopping to fight. And Koo-Keh, as we come back around to you, your vision returns. You are no longer blind.
Okay. Dueling parry again, and concealment check from her robe.
Yeah.
robe
Well,
or-
as you swing out, your knife clatters against an invisible barrier between the pair of you. Make me a will save.
Okay.
Should just call this fight "Make me a will save."
I'm gonna hero point that.
Alrighty.
Oh my God, we're burning some points today,
Well,
boys.
you got a big
25.
bucket. 25. You didn't see it because you were blind. But it appears she has put some kind of invisible barrier wall of force between the two of you. You can't strike her from here. 2 actions
Okay.
left. 3 actions left because
I
No, wait, 2 because dueling parry.
okay. Yeah, dueling parry. I will try to scoot around like this.
So as you go to move forward here, you would feel this wall still, but you could feel your way around it and would feel that it ends right here. And you could work your way around behind
Okay.
it. If you want to climb up on the bed, you can definitely do that. That's going to be uneven ground. It's going to be kind of difficult to battle super effectively from, because you're kind of standing up towards like the headboard on the diagonal bed here, trying to Captain Morgan it as you fight down.
Okay.
So make me
Okay, so
an acrobatics check.
acrobatics, got it. Where are my skills? There we are.
Yeah, you're fine.
33.
You're fine balancing up on it for now, unless she strikes you or does something to lose your balance. You should be okay, but you are going to be flat-footed as long as you're up here.
Okay. Then I will attempt to strike.
Make me a will save.
Oh man.
For a 21.
And as you swing at her again, these colors, this incredibly bright and vibrant rainbow around her, blasts up into your eyes, blinding you completely.
So no concealment check, I just can't attack her at all?
No, it's DC 11. It's the 50-50 concealment check.
Okay,
Yeah,
so I'll roll the concealment. Nope.
Yeah, and that's going to
I'll-
swing and...
Yeah, swing wild and miss.
Do you want me to make me a very sad cookie?
Make you very sad?
No, you specifically.
How so?
Is your will save factoring in your stupefied?
It should be?
Okay, if it is, then yeah, you're fine.
yeah, if you, like, put it on your sheet, it would, but it doesn't automatically
okay.
roll 20. Unless
Right,
if
yeah.
you put it in there so it does, though, then you should be good.
Right, okay.
All right,
Yeah.
Arbus.
I am gonna reach out towards Selwyn and whisper some words in Druidic, casting guidance on her next attack.
I was not being stupefied. Is it nice? Only person who's not stupefied, does it feel good?
Yeah, I mean, I guess, but I don't know if it's really gonna help me. So that's one, and then I'm gonna shift my eyes to Dusklight, throw my hands out to my sides. Hair starts to levitate a little bit. Enough of these games, and then the swirling dark cloud around Dusklight. I'm gonna try to Tempest Surge her.
Okie dokie.
Boom! Bring the light.
And while he's rolling that, you want to roll me your bleed, Zindern, because I did forget to roll out the bleed for you.
Yes,
She
true.
is still bleeding.
And he's still bleeding.
Damage is damage. She's very hard to hit.
Damage is damage. Now, behold, a 6. Okay, above average. I'll take it.
-2.
It's 2.
Alrighty.
A 6 -2.
Oh,
Oh,
right.
Got him.
Sorry, I'm
Mistress
extre-
Dusklight is going to get a 29 on her reflex save. Her attention is kind of focused on the everybody that's standing all around her. And even with her reflexes, she just
Correct.
barely twists away from that. Still, 11
Take
points of
half
electricity.
of the 23 then. 11.
Damage is damage.
So Talos, in the back, kind of snaps out of it a little bit, realizes he's a bitch cowering in the corner behind a table. And throwing this table over in front of him with his free hand, and reaching behind his back to pull out a gilded shield as well. He steps up towards Selwyn. As I told you, you'll not hurt her. Shelyn, guide my blade. Zerg, about now, his colors finally blink out of your vision. Almost like you've been hit with a concussion grenade. And you come back to seeing the situation around you here.
Yeah, there's not much thought going into it. Grab. 30
Make me a will save.
Done.
to grab.
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 30 on the will
grab.
save.
You're stupefied too, so that's a 28. So this backlash is going to blind you as well from this magical rainbow field that she has around herself. So give me a concealment check.
Just a flat 20?
Yeah, you gotta hit
Yeah, just
11.
a flat d20, yeah.
19.
That's going to do it. 19's going to do it. 30 is going to succeed. You manage, even blinded, to grab a hold of her jacket.
Good. Now that I've got a hold of her jacket, I should be able to punch her in the fucking head. She's grabbed. There's other shit going on. I'll leave it. I'll leave the 26. I don't think that's going to do it, though, is it?
The 26 is not, no. As you are completely blind and can't really see, you can hold onto her jacket, but she's still ducking and weaving, and she's really only got to dodge you right now, as a Cookie's just kind of cutting air above her. That's not going to hit.
Guidance. Fucking hero point. Fuck.
Oh, nay.
Oh, we're in trouble now. Oh shit.
No, it's all fine.
Zerg
still
is
grabbed.
supposed to be
She's
our
still
mightiest hero.
She's still grabbed.
Still grabbed.
Selwyn, you saw Cookie's blade bounce off of whatever this wall is she
Right,
conjured.
yeah. No, I'm turning to Talus. Now, he seems to be under the impression that she's, like, a good person. Can I do anything to convince him that she's not? I know it's not really conventional.
It is, absolutely, you know how Dusklight operates. And you
Yeah.
know what she's capable of here. And based on the way that Talos is speaking, he does not seem like he belongs here. You are confident that he doesn't truly understand what's going on here. You can, as a 3-action activity, make a deception or a diplomacy check to attempt to convince him to stand down.
Well, in that case, I'll, hand on my chest, arm stretched up. Graceful Sir Knight, please, lay down your arms, for we come to just cause. This cat has been summoning demons, sacrificing innocents, all in the pursuit of power and to become soul circus here. We are here to end this unrighteousness. And I will diplomacy because, it is the truth. Just
It's not wrong.
yeah. And I will guidance my guidance. So it's a 21, but then a 20 because I'm stupefied. Yeah?
Right.
And I had the guidance for Arbus, and I'm using the guidance for
Yeah, you give
Incense.
your guidance from Chad, your guidance from Arbus. They have the same name, but they're different bonuses.
Right.
The boons are just flat untyped, so you can add them to anything.
So, for a 34.
With a 34, as he raises his sword, his shield at his side, he kind of looks at you and falters a bit. And lowers his sword down, still out, but at his side rather than sweeping it at you. Perhaps, but I'll still not allow harm to come to her.
Must I
All
tell
right.
you of her crimes?
You can continue attempting anyone else or in later turns to. He seems to. He's not attacking you anymore, but he is still
hell yeah,
going
if you
to
answer, 'cause I
attempt.
fear it.
Ara.
Sorry, done.
Someone's got that. I'm gonna walk down this way.
Hi, Ara.
Hi, Arbus. And here's my flat check for the produce flame I'm about to cast. Yep,
Yes.
there it is. All right,
He is grabbed.
for 31,
31 will do it.
17 fire damage. Pew pew pew.
Right. And as that fireball hits her, she is starting to these little bits and cuts are starting to add up on her. You're gonna see Selwyn talking to Talos and see Talos lower his blade and immediately give up on that and turn her attention elsewhere. She is going to turn back around, reach down to her hip, and pull up the violet striped colorful whip she has curled up there, lashing it out as she readies up to cast another spell towards the addled Zerg here. Blinded as he is, incanting, Effundi Vitam! What you do to me, I can take back threefold. Reaching out as black energy wells up once again in her hand.
Oh
And,
no.
I'm blind. I don't have the attack of opportunity, right?
You can't. Yeah, you're blind. So, as your hand touches you, you don't so much feel a touch as you feel just this racking pain and soreness, starting from your chest, but then emanating out elsewhere. Make me a fortitude save.
33.
33 will succeed, so you're gonna take half.
Well, I mean, he is a barbarian,
Yeah, he's
so it's a
big-
critical success.
Oh, your fortitude saves are critical successes.
Oh, that's
there?
true.
Does he just have that?
Then,
that is true, yeah. I
As
do
this
have
touches
that.
you, with the mighty pecs of Zerg, absolutely nothing is going to happen.
Holy shit, that's awesome.
And then she uses that fail. Her eyes
Wow.
widen a little bit, and she turns to face
Juggernaut is what it's called.
Juggernaut. She turns to face Cookie. And blinded as you are, Cookie, you just hear Mistress Dusklight's voice change entirely. Cookie, my dear, after everything we've done for you, surely you can reconsider. We've been so good to you. Cookie, as your vision comes back, you can see her gaze meeting you, and her countenance completely changed here. Stupefied as you are, you're unable to fight this off. You can take no hostile actions toward Dusklight this turn.
What is that?
Fucking
No, there is
cat!
no save. I'm not forgetting it. There just isn't one. You're stupefied, it just
Give me the
happens.
cheater cat.
In that case, just his knife falters for a second, but he'll still just kind of, bleed.
Oh yeah, bleed. Oh, sorry, you're so smart. You got me.
Gamed.
Another 2 damage.
And
Continue, Cookie.
hearing that Selwyn's been calling out to this Azamar to stand down, and Cookie's gonna point to the broken horn. I'm gonna do the three action to try and use diplomacy on him to get him to further stand down. And look what she's done! I helped her. I made her a good meal. I worked hard on it, and she did this as a reward. She took my horn from me. And I'm going to attempt to diplomatize.
All right.
We're gonna fuck this up for me.
For a 25.
25, he's going to throw a glance your way, but doesn't shift his stance. He's still moving to interpose himself between Selwyn and Dusklight. Doesn't seem to have turned him. Arbus.
Seeing my main man, my favorite orc, is in a lot of trouble being blind and just sort of, well, I mean, I don't know if he's really in trouble. He's just blind. It's
He was
just a matter
stunned
of
and then
time.
blind.
I'm going to close my eyes and throw out my hand, say some words of Druidic, and hopefully the Storm Lord will give him the guidance he needs to find his mark true, as I give Zerg some guidance on his next whatever he wants to use it on thing.
All right.
That's one. Him. Then I'm going to shut my eyes a little bit and put my hand on Ara's shoulder, lean down next to him. I really think she should die too, don't you? And give Ara some guidance.
What? Do I hear this?
Yeah, imagine if it's not like super whispered. Does she hear that?
Is it whispered to heard?
I mean,
Oh,
I
you
leaned down
are
and
this.
just said it in his ear. I don't.
I have good ears.
Sure. Yeah, someone heard it. But
Okay, in that case, yeah, I'll turn up. What?
that's I will just my third action. I will just smile at Selwyn.
No.
So Talos is going to move around to put himself closer to Dusklight, more into the party. His sword's still down at his side as he circles around Selwyn. He moves his shield around in front of him, putting his shoulder down and his weight behind it to try to shove you away from her. Versus your fort to see. Huh?
Can I voluntarily just get pushed slightly, like 5 feet?
If you want to take the failure, you can absolutely just get pushed 5 feet.
I will take the failure. You know, I'm not trying to aggravate this man.
Yeah.
I'm
He
trying
kind of
to
shoves you away and then moves his shield back away from himself. He used it to push you, but he leaves himself open. Looks down to you. I don't know this story you speak, but you seem to believe it. Still. And reaches out with his shielded hand to touch the back of Mistress Dusklight. And you see golden light flow out of it into her, healing the worst of her wounds.
Can he?
Can he what?
Can
Can he lay on
touch
hands as one action?
No, I'm
Oh,
asking.
yeah, he
can
reaches
go
through
the
that wall. Does not appear to be there.
Oh, fair enough.
Son of a bitch!
And with this golden light washing over her, Koo-Keh, as you look at her, this moment of weakness, it almost looks like a golden halo radiating out behind her head as she faces you. But as I said, I cannot let you strike her down. Zerg, as we come back around to you, your vision restores. As you start to lose your grip on her a bit. Shouldn't break away from it, but you'll have to maintain it if you want to keep it.
No need. I'm going to punch Talos in the fucking head. 23.
Wait,
23 will hit him. He's not looking in your direction.
is the wall not there anymore?
14. Sucker punch.
Certainly doesn't appear to be, no.
Oh.
So you pop in the back of the head
no.
for 14
Oh,
damage
no.
as he heals Dusklight. And confused, he stumbles almost into
And
Selwyn.
again.
Oh no.
20
Oh, it's
though
all
is
gone awry.
he's kind of alerting now. Will manage to turn around and shoulder that one on a pauldron. 20 won't catch him.
Does 21 help him with the guy?
21 won't either.
Oh no.
He is a armored.
Well, then I'll
dude,
hit him a
like,
third time. For a hero point.
Believe.
Oh my
Damn it.
god! No!
So Zerg just swinging.
every peace talk he's been a part of.
The
He's
first
so angry.
fist hitting him in the back of the head. The second or third clattering into his armor. Zerg just lays into him here, apparently tired of horrible things happening to his mind when he swings at Dusklight for now. Selwyn. Talos is already turning to face Zerg. But
Yeah.
he's not he's not like
fuck's
immediately
sake.
readying a strike. He's readying his shield.
I'm so upset. Dude, there's a brief moment of like extreme hate towards Zerg, but it's like gets back into the actor stance, perhaps practiced at the Bardic Academy, Bardic College. I'm sorry, Sir Knight. My friend knows not what he does. He's been so used to her machinations that any force from the outside that is not immediately hostile may be an act of betrayal itself. Please, step back. Let us handle this. We swear we're here in a just sense. I'll like to guidance with the kids.
All right.
She tried so hard.
I'm trying so hard.
Welcome to my
Hero
world.
points.
They'll say, harness that and imagine what it's like to be Argus.
No! You got zerged again!
Zerg.
Double
23, seemingly less willing to listen after Zerg punches him in the back of the skull. He doesn't immediately turn to address you. He's still turning to face Zerg. Still intent on protecting Dusklight.
Oh, nay.
Ara.
Well, I'm gonna attempt to cast Searing Light, but first, everyone's favorite roll of the game.
Ooh! Easy stupefied
Wow.
check.
I want that on Searing Light. So here it goes.
Is the Stormlord with you?
And guidance. And hero point.
Come on, let's see it. Let's see your most powerful move. Nay!
Damn it!
It's gonna roll a lot of dice, by the way.
Yeah, a whole bunch of dice come out as this blast of what happens. It doesn't hit, but just you get it.
It is hotter than anything Ara has let out before, but it looks almost exactly like a produced flame because it just kind of hits against the wall, nothing happens. But Zerg feels the heat go right past them. Like a miniature sun.
Still got an action left.
Shit. Why the hell not? We're going to fling some fire.
Eh. And a follow-up
hope.
after this.
A plant. 25.
As Dusklight
A plant
is
can dream.
able to duck under and around these blasts as they come. Again, phenomenally agile. And she is going to turn. Zerg is attacking Talos away from Koo-Keh and turn back to Talos. Do you see? Do you see how they are? Brutish assassins here to kill both of us. As she quickly mimes another wall with this act here. Briefly, you can see the shimmering field splitting Zerg off from herself and Talos before her gaze narrows on Erebus. And she brings her hands together, putting her middle fingers on her own temples. Huh?
The Zerg not getting the AO. He's not blinded currently, right?
Oh, no, he would get an AOO. Oh, he's not here. I didn't notice he wasn't here. Yeah, I'll roll it for him.
Yeah.
We'll
And
take the
Koo-Keh
liber-
still can't take hostile actions, but he's, he's accounted for.
Yeah, until it comes back around to him, he can't take hostile actions.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he can. That's the end of his next turn. Koo-Keh, you can also AOO on this.
Oh, okay. But it's a concealment check, right?
Yep, you need a concealment check. Still regular, just concealment, and I also need a will save.
Okay, concealment passes.
Oh, your will save?
Will save. I'm gonna hero point that.
Oh, nay.
And the backlash from this is going to
Boy.
stun you for 1 round as you try to capitalize on her moment of weakness and instead send yourself reeling. But then she's going to turn, fingers on her temples, towards Erebus. Pusilianimes! And canting out towards you as you feel a pressure on your mind. Make me a will save, Erebus.
Oh, nay.
All right, so once she starts casting at me, I gotta use my reaction spell recall on her because it casts on me because I think I get something for the save if.
You can either use Arcana or actually just occultism because she's casting an occult, so it's occultism regardless.
Okay. Let me see here. I don't know why I clicked it, but I did. It happened.
So with that
both
recognized spell, I guess it doesn't really matter if you misidentify because it's going to happen regardless. If you critically succeed, then you get a bonus to the save with your occultism.
Occultism.
Wow.
That was so close.
Okay. I mean, it's.
Yeah, that is not going to do it. I'm going to need a will save from you.
Okay, do I get the plus because I still don't know?
No, you have to critically succeed on that check to get the plus.
Ah, gotcha. It's not just they didn't just give it to you. Okay. Well, I will use a guidance that I have on a roll to save. Cross that off. So this +1. Oh God. 21.
With a 21,
Probably not good.
as this hits your mind, as this overwhelms you, you feel yourself almost losing the understanding of what's even happening here. Like just trying to parse the events of what's going on. It's like everything's moving too fast for you. You can't remember exactly why it is you're here. And as you look down to the stick baby next to you, he's your friend, you're pretty sure, but you don't even remember his name. You are stupefied 4.
Well,
Koo-Keh is stunned for 1 round.
I was
Erebus.
trying to say that.
Oh boy. Okay.
Welcome to the club.
So.
Oh, she bleeds.
I'm in.
You need to succeed at a DC 9 check to cast any spell. It's almost 50-50.
60-40 currently.
60-40.
Okay. Ow, that hurt. I'm gonna. I'll roll the check, I guess.
Okay.
See if I can cast something.
What are you trying to cast? Because you lose it if you
Tempest
fail.
Surge.
All right, 16 passes.
Oh.
Yeah, if you fail, you try to cast it and just fail to manifest it, but you still lose the magic. You just lose it.
Oh,
wild.
gotcha. Okay. Yeah,
The
just
16
sort
will
of
pass.
shaking. Ow, that hurt a lot. just angrily arms at side. I'm gonna try to temper surge her again.
Wait, what? Wait. Oh, right, again. Right. I think twice around. Holy moly!
The machine gun.
I want someone you're smoking.
She is going to get a 40 on her reflex save.
That's a crit success.
And she is going to dodge it entirely as it crackles into the floor where she was just standing as she hops back, a grin on her face as she realizes her magic has taken hold. She is fast. Fast the cat.
Put my shield up. Put my shield. At least I have my shield.
Talos here is going to raise his shield, seeing this barrier of dusk lights arising between himself and Zerg. He's going to turn back to Sullen with his shield raised, sword still down at his side. And what of this? You speak of peace and misconceptions, and for my moment of weakness, I am stricken. He doesn't take any further actions. So Zerg had something come up. And he is, I assume, going to attempt to grab Dusklight, because that's what Zerg does. And he is going, because he was blind when the last wall went up.
Maybe Zerg is finally, right, so frustrated.
Oh, wait, he's trying to punch Talos.
He did say something.
He's gonna try to punch Talos. He's gonna hit this wall with his fist, thudding against whatever it is. And Zerg is gonna make me a save of the wills. I can open his sheet, please. Roll 20, I would like his sheet. Thank you. Yep, there's a wall there. And yeah, we have control of Zerg, so I would absolutely say that him punching this wall as Talos has frustrated him so much is gonna be enough for him to angrily rage as he's unable to get through how he wants to. But he's gonna kind of see what this wall is, and I imagine he will then use his third action, scampering around towards Talos around the side of it. Selwyn.
Well, I look at the monkey next to Talos. My countenance, I suppose, a very thin line. Basically how I look right now. Well, Talos, I'm very sorry, but you went into monkey mode. You're dead either way. I can't really spare any more time. Sorry, buddy. Nothing personal. I tried. She is evil, by the way. And I'll stab him.
For what it's worth, I feel bad.
27 against his flat-footed.
Even with his shield up, 27 will absolutely catch him. And
another. I suppose I'll use another hero point.
Okay.
That wasn't much better, was it?
Yeah, the second swing, though, he's going to be able to get to glance away as he suffers the first, and you open a bleeding wound on him as well.
Well, again, I'm sorry. Can't stop that fucking gorilla. I'll, very half-heartedly try to slap him for a third time. 20? Probably not good enough.
Not going to do it, no. Alright, Yara.
This is getting incredibly frustrating. I'm gonna walk over here to stay behind Zerg and attempt this again, Searing Light. I said a hero point to attempt this again, Searing Light. Thank you.
Alright, so the spell's gonna come out past step 1.
The spell is going to... Are you ready for a bucket of dice?
I'm ready.
A hero point for another bucket of dice.
Ooh, that puts you out, I think. I think that's
Something
the last
good.
one.
Yeah, that's a 27.
Yeah, 27 towards Dusklight, past this giant ape and this golden-clad ASMR is going to fly over her, scattering harmlessly across the wall above Koo-Keh. As we come around the Dusklight, that would bring Koo-Keh unstunned as he comes back to his senses. She turns around to him, being the only current and present threat in the room she needs to deal with. And would just grit her teeth. After everything, Cookie, it has to come down to this, does it? Curse you! Do you understand what I'm capable of? Even with my native abilities? And just kind of opens her mouth, and this echoing, reverberating hiss would come out. Cookie, I need you to make me a will save.
Okay. I will hero points that. For a 27.
25 even with stupefied. That is going to fail.
25 with stupefied.
Yep, that's going to fail. For the rest of this fight, or until this is dealt with, for all attacks and saving throws you make, you will roll twice and take the lowest. She is then going to turn around back towards Arabis again as she sees this spell of hers take hold. And incants yet another one. Interfectorum tenuem! And again, you'll feel this clawing grasp at your mind, and your vision will kind of spin for a second. And instead of this room, you'll see yourself in a forest. On the floor, the bowl in front of you, full of a dark, almost sizzling liquid as you're coughing up your own blood on your feet. And you look up to see a druid standing over you, looking down, his arms crossed. Again, until you can take it. Drink.
Oh, you bastard.
Make me a will save at a -4 from your stupefied.
Oh my god! This is awful. $26.
26 is a regular failure. Seeing this, you are going to be, first of all, frightened too. And secondly, you are going to take 25 points of mental damage, being forced to relive this again.
The worst.
Cookie,
So I'm no longer stunned.
you're no longer stunned. You got unstunned on her turn, technically.
All right, so I will still attempt to attack her. That's all I got.
Make me a will save.
Okay. So we'll
He's
save
still
first.
clad in this rainbow cloak.
Question: does Cookie
Answer.
have an assurance?
I believe everybody has an assurance. Didn't someone give an assurance to everybody?
I think we all have one. Just so everybody has it in their
Assurance
mind.
would turn a critical failure into a failure.
Yeah, I think I do have an assurance. I don't see it on the sheet for some reason, but I'm pretty sure I do.
Pretty sure someone gave everybody an assurance. Probably TNT if I
Yeah.
were to just. Oh, it was Arcadis actually. I remember that now.
I'm gonna spend another hero point for the will save just so I can try and see if I can do any better.
That is.
So that'll take me up to a 25, and then can I assurance the regular failure to a success or no?
You can't. Assurance is a critical failure up. But there's going to be a regular failure, which is going to blind you, just giving you the 50-50 concealment. But you can absolutely still swing.
Okay, so swinging, 50-50 concealment, and I fail. That's I'll try swinging again.
Yeah. First swing, catching.
Same will save again.
Yep. No, you're already blind, so.
Okay.
It only triggers on you once around. He's cutting them.
And swing a third time. Nope. All three miss.
Oh,
Cut in
nice.
the air.
Pretty thoroughly overwhelmed at this point. Arabis.
Hey, boy.
I'll
Okay.
scooch her down. She is actually pretty hurt. Like, as bad as this seems to be spiraling, she's pretty hurt.
All right, the bleed.
Also the bleed. There's your
There's the
6. Still coming in. So you're frightened 2
bleed
and
is
stupefied
terrified.
4.
Oof.
So, boy. What are my options? If I'm frightened, I mean,
Frightened is
I'm not allowed to
just -2 to
Oh,
your
you can still-
everything. Yeah, you can do whatever. It's not fleeing. It's just -2 to all your attacks and checks and your DCs.
You're spooked.
You spooked.
Okay. All like literally on a knee, envisioning redoing all this stuff again. Feeling like her mind is almost fracturing. It's so painful. Just instinctively hold out a hand towards the fight and just fire like a defensive electric arc at Dusklight and the enemies.
And just the
Like
two
primal
of them there.
self-defense mode. Yeah, just the two of them.
Alrighty. And as that arcs between them.
Do I have to roll anything? Because
You do. You have to make.
You
a
have to roll your
stupefy check.
damage, but it's just a reflex save for each of them, right?
Well, he still has the stupefied.
Oh, you have to make your stupefied check. I totally forgot
that's what I
about
was curious
the
for.
core point of
Yeah,
stupefied. Yeah,
stupefied check. It's a 9. DC 9.
DC 9. Just roll me that D20. You are very stupefied. You are way more stupefied than everybody else.
Oh my god.
That's an 8.
She's losing it, man.
Yeah,
Yo,
this will-
King.
even as you cast it, as you go to complete the spell, sparks will just arc out, almost one to the floor, one to the wall, randomly from your hands as you lose the spell at the very end, losing control of it. Your mind's so muddied. You have one action left.
Oh boy. Okay. Just close your eyes and try to still any focus that I have left. I'll try again. I'm gonna reach my hand towards Koo-Keh and try to whisper some words in Druidic and give him the Stormlord's guidance.
He hasn't gotten the guidance yet? Fair enough.
No,
You're stupefied.
he has not. I know. Okay, so I gotta do that again, huh? Because D20. God damn. It's the worst!
The 7's not going to manage to do it. Your mind is
the
overwhelmed
worst.
by this. Talos now is going to keep his shield up because he's now reverted to fighting mode here as he wheels his sword around to face this ape bearing down on him. Is going to slash down just kind of defensively, trying to keep you at bay. And he is going to swing at you, Zerg, for a 32.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Oh, Sark's back. Hey, Sark.
Hey, Zeg's back.
Zerg is back. Though his sword, it'll cut you for 13 points of slashing damage. He's pretty reserved. He's not taking big killing strokes or anything here. He's really, it seems, just trying to keep your attention, to keep you back away from Dusklight before he slashes back up and across once more for a 25. He muted.
Muted. That'll hit. Just.
And that'll catch you for 10 more points of slashing damage. And then he bleeds.
What was the first amount of damage?
First
sorry?
was 13. So you had 13 and then 10. You're raging, so off of whatever your temp HP is first.
Yeah. So you took 1 damage from the first and 10 from the second. You
So
take
you're
11
down 11
total.
total. And then he is also bleeding. Still bleeding. Very
yes.
bleeding. Getting the big
You love to
bleeds.
see it.
Power.
The bleed, man.
All right,
the
Zerg.
bleed.
Just bleed.
Zerg, the big angry monkey man, is going to grab Talos. For 27.
Yes. Yes, he is. He's gonna
Yes, he is.
grab Talos.
Yes, he is.
And then a big monkey swing just wherever my hand is not holding it. Them. 21 for a monkey paw.
21 is not quite gonna do it. He's still, you got a hold of him, but he's still got his shield up. And though it slams into him, he winces in pain. It's not enough to do any real lethal damage to him.
Well, while I've got him grabbed and he's got this shield, I'm going to attempt to bash their own shield against them with a thrash.
That's what we're doing
damage.
today, is just beating people with their own shields.
Yep.
Okay, so he makes a fort save, right?
Fort save, yeah.
Versus whatever your class DC is. He is going to get a 24. Honestly, don't
And
know if
that's
that
my-
succeeds or fails.
What's my class
Yeah, that's
DC?
not-
24.
Well,
Is it?
Um,
I
my
think you're
class
expert.
DC is 24.
Then yes, that will succeed.
Huh.
Equals succeeds. So you'll still do it, but it takes half.
Okay. And the damage is bludgeoning damage equal to your strength modifier plus weapon specialization plus rage damage.
Oh, it's just all the stuff you add on to your monkey punch without the dice.
Oh, okay.
So
Which is 11.
So we'll take half, so 5. There's no dice in here, it's just guaranteed damage. You just bat him with his own shield for 5 points of damage. Selwyn.
Well, I'm kind of sad about killing this guy. You know? But now it's not a time of feelings. Now it's a time of stabs. 31 against flat-footed for 23 damage.
And 31's absolutely going to catch his flat-footed. And as he's kind of taking his damage, he's getting grabbed, as he's getting whacked with his own shield. He's going to lever his shield down and try to block that as well as he can. But that 23 is actually going to be enough damage to punch through and rend his shield. He's going to be able to block a decent amount of it, but the strike is going to render his shield pretty useless.
I'm sorry, little one. Well, I'll keep going. For 32, flat-footed, now without his shield.
Absolutely crits.
34 damage.
And that will far away and beyond be enough to be the end of Talos. As that strike drops into the floor.
And I will make my flat check. I cast shield.
Oh, baby. It's been so long, I actually forgot you had that.
Good old one action economy, right?
Ara.
Ara's gonna stomp over here in front of Arbus, look behind him, look at Arbus, and look back forward and try to intimidate Dustlight. Yeah. And tried he did.
He did try. She does not seem to be very afraid as you work your way around, as even though she's taking a lot of damage, she feels relatively in control here. Her attention is also very focused on Talos going down behind her. But just for a moment, she glances, sees him go down, and then abandons all veneer of being the victim here, fighting more viciously than ever before.
And then a flat check. I try everyone's favorite. I have one left. This. I tried
And
so
this
very hard.
last elemental toss washing out. Just almost impossible to pin her down. She's going to turn and see the pair of you towards the door. Pull a hand up, for free hand, not grasping her wisp. Balling the claws into a fist. Vi sagitum! Before turning it around as a salvo of bolts of force swirl out from her hand, crashing across Ara and Arbus. And Ara, these magic missiles are going to deal 7 points of force damage to you, and 7 points of force damage to Arbus. Before she turns attention back to Zerg, seeing this giant stampeding ape punching his way, just waving Talos around by the shield, I imagine, bearing down on her, and opens her mouth and hisses out this reverberating curse his direction. Need you to make me a will save.
24.
Stupefied 4, that's a 22.
I'm stupefied 4?
2, sorry.
Stupefied 2,
Stupefied 2, I was thinking 24. Stupefied 2 is a 22.
No, I'm stupefied.
Yeah.
No, there's not a critical failure on this, though. But that is going to fail. For going forward, all your attacks and saving throws, you will roll. If you succeed, you will re-roll it. Cookie, as your vision returns to you. Oh, she bleeds.
He bleeds for 1.
Wonder what percentage of the damage on her the bleed is at this point. It is.
Oh, she's not bleeding. The bleed had its moment. It did like fucking 20 damage to her. I'm happy.
Did a lot.
I'm just gonna try again. I've just gotta swing at her. So 2 will saves take the worst.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Just make me a will save, because if you fail the first one, it does. I guess you could critically fail. So for this, yeah. Well, you critically failed immediately. So as he tries to swing, Cookie's absolutely just unable to overcome the defense from this shimmering rainbow armor she has on herself, as this completely overwhelms his mind and stuns him for a round. Erebus.
Just trying to.
I'd like to yell out, save the what? Champion? Is that what they are?
Save the champion. You can say paladin. It's okay. We're all friends here.
Paladin.
Almost on all fours, just trying to maintain her reality at this point. It is a bad situation. Hearing Selwyn call that out and just still trying to stay in it, unyielding, trying to hold out her hand and stabilize the dying paladin on Selwyn's command. We're gonna try.
Yep, make me a stupefied check.
Come on, please. By all the gods, Lawrence.
Okay.
18 passes. You're gonna feel this magic reach down and into Talos, and if he is still alive, he does look like he's still bleeding pretty severely. You may have saved him.
Oh, does that mean okay? So does that feel like he has something that's gonna put him under again? Like he has some kind of. He does. Fuck. Okay.
He's bleeding from someone's wounding sword.
He's still bleeding, Selwyn, and with my last action, I'm gonna try to stumble over towards Mr. Batsky and Talos.
Alright, as you make your way over there, he's not really on initiative anymore. Zerg Batsky.
Yes. Yes. Well, seeing Talos, obviously not. I'm thinking if it's standing and fighting, I'm gonna beat it up. So I'm gonna step over, so that it's just there, just so big old monkey feet stepping over that. And take a raging monkey swipe.
Make me a will save.
Will save 25.
That only regular fails. Reroll that. You could critically fail.
Reroll the will save.
Yeah.
Fucking yikes, man.
From your curse.
Oh no!
I'm gonna hero point that.
Okay. You got one left?
I shouldn't have hero pointed that.
Oh no!
With this curse overwhelming you, her magic seems to be even more effective, and this backlash of this blinding cloak stuns you for a round. Selwyn.
Oh my god.
I'll move. Whoop, whoop. All right. That's enough. And I'll look back to Arvis. Gray, I leave the other gray one to you. And I'll make me the will. I'll wait the will save. And I'll guidance it.
Please, Jeebus. I just want to
So
stab
plus-
her really hard.
So
So
regular
you're
fail.
even, because you're stupefied 1 guidance.
No, I have terrifying resistance on +1. But
Oh, so you're
doesn't
+1.
matter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, 23 is gonna regular fail, so you're just blind, not stunned.
Yeah. Let's see. 2d20 to see. I don't get taxed. I just get 2 normal attacks.
Oh, you succeed on the concealment on both attacks?
Yeah. Sweet.
Oh, we needed a win, boys.
All right. Time to stop bleeding again, you fucking cat. Birdie against her flat-footed.
30 is gonna catch her flat-footed. It's gonna take 22
Bam,
damage
22.
and start to bleed.
Okay. Second one. I gather up in my right arm the power of all of chat, of all the tabletop players out there, and I'll swing up from below. For 31,
And
baby.
he gets it, catching her with not one, but 2 swings.
For another 23.
My God!
And with that pair of blows, Dusklight is reeling now, pierced through, her jacket tattered, blood running down her bright trousers as she stumbles a bit, trying to hang on here.
Why won't you die?
Ara.
Stupefy. For this produce flame I'm about to cast.
Oh no!
well, you threw the stupefied.
Again. I should
But
really roll the attack roll before I do the stupefy. Your
This
advice has
again?
failed me every single attack.
As this,
Every one of them.
she manages to dodge just not quite as quick anymore. It catches singeing her jacket, but not catching her.
Do a little dance.
Make
Do a
me
little claw.
laugh.
Dusklight, the amount of pain that she's in here is going to quickly, as both of her primary threats for this for punishment are blinded. With one hand, kind of almost limply, mimes this wall back up once more, separating herself from Zerg and Selwyn as you see that brief shimmer roll through. And then she is going to look down to Selwyn. You and your worthless circus would be nothing if you didn't have what I made you. And she'll turn back to Ara. And I can sure end you. And just lashes out, cracking her whip toward him.
And we'll be everything without you.
Her whip snapping towards Ara for a 29.
Yeah.
Oh no!
It's going to catch you for 17 points of slashing damage.
Ouch.
And she's going to crack it again for a 30.
That hits.
Snapping you for another 16 points of slashing damage. And 2 quick whip cracks. Nothing she didn't do to you, and nothing she didn't do to you when you were working for her. Cookie, your mind comes back. She bleeds for
Another
6 more.
The real MVP of this game.
Yeah, the
Right.
Bleed is the unspoken party member.
Still going.
Oh, still bleeding.
All right. I want to try to attack. 2 will saves.
2 will saves.
Oh shit!
So is that a critical failure?
That is a critical failure with your stupefied 2.
Oh, it's already baked in.
Oh, wait, yours is baked in. No, it's your stupefied's already baked in. That's a regular failure.
Okay.
You
Second
changed your
roll.
numbers.
Oh.
Back to stun to jail. Arbus.
Just low on the ground, just scampering around, trying to keep it together.
Stop the bleeding!
I'm gonna try to give the first aid is the stop bleeding, right? It's not battle medicine. Won't do
Well,
that.
battle medicine would heal him, but first aid is 2 actions would attempt to stop it, yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to stop his bleeding, which is it's his highest threat to his life. So yeah, I would try to stop his bleeding while Zerg
you,
stomps around menacingly above
He
me.
used 2 actions working underneath Zerg's feet, trying not to get donkey kicked in the forehead. You can tell that while he is pretty severely injured and bleeding badly, he does need this assistance or he'll die. He isn't dead. Give me a medicine check.
Okay,
Selwyn,
isn't
this
dead
is
as a plus?
against your class DC. It's your bleed.
Alright. Not particularly high. That critically succeeds.
Ooh.
37 medicine for you.
Easily critically succeeds.
So with your attention here, with your even stupefied, your mind rolling as it is, able to reach down through this full plate, get the breastplate off of him. Not full plate. Get the breastplate off of him. Pressure and bandage up this wound. I don't know who he is or why you're doing it, really. We have one action left.
I will move over. So he's stable at 1 or stable
At
at 0?
0. He's stable at 0 and unconscious.
Okay, I will realize that I have succeeded at that, and I've seen my Aura took some shots, and I'm going to move in that direction towards Aura.
Zerg, as you regain control of your senses here, the back end of this rainbow blast. The colors do seem to be dimming along her jacket. The spell seems to be starting to fade.
Grab. 29.
Make me 2 will saves.
Oh, that's 1, baby!
Oh, that's 1!
Do it again!
Do it again. That's a
24.
regular failure. So you're just blind. The athletics succeeds if you can pass the concealment check. Which is just 50-50 blind.
Do it.
2020.
Zerg grabs her.
Yeah.
The fucking
Zerg.
mightiest.
Grabs her. Blind, you can feel you got a hold of her.
I certainly do. I'm gonna punch.
Oh my god!
Roll it again.
All right.
You have the curse
The
upon
fucking
attacks
curse.
too.
Bastard!
Son of a
Roll it, 20.
bitch! Ah.
17.
As he swings wildly, blindly around, catching clothes and fur. No solid landing blows.
How's she looking?
Pretty injured.
Pretty injured? You're seeing the Avengers?
Yes?
Thrash the bitch. Thrash the bitch.
Oh!
Thrash the bitch.
Just start spiking her on the ground.
He's gonna
He's
get
the Hulk.
a 32 on her fortitude save, which doesn't critically succeed, so she's still taking the 5.
All right, so just one kind of thrash down as hard as I possibly can.
And seeing Cirque get through, I'll look at her with absolute rage. How dare you strike my fucking stick? And I'll
me
make
a
the
will
will
save.
save.
You're not cursed, it is 1.
I'll use my assurance.
With your assurance, as you reach in, your short sword is going to bound off of an invisible barrier between the two of you. Confused,
Grabbed him.
you look towards Zerg. He's reaching through where you thought it was, but it certainly appears to be there.
In that case, I shall move around.
And to make me a
And?
different will save. You guys still have your assurance.
Good enough.
Well, there's the assurance.
Oh,
then.
assurance.
So
Well, it's
blinded
easy.
again as you scamper around. Give me your concealment. That's
Oh,
exactly a pass.
Oh, you fucking cat.
Give me the swing. She's flat-footed.
Hero point.
He's got a hero point left,
No!
but he can't land
Oh.
this last hit.
Oh.
Ara
Bleed.
No, it's not yet.
bleeds on her turn.
It's on her turn. My mind is far gone. And far gone, just like this. Produce flame, I'm gonna roll first. And then
So you're
Super
gonna
five.
roll the attack before the concealment. Doesn't help you.
and then
God damn.
and then Ara's backup. When this never works.
You gonna throw a seed pod, you motherfucker.
Yeah.
You don't, you madman.
Don't you dare.
Flinging
Throw a seed
seeds at this point. Dusklight is going to turn down to Selwyn as she dodges this strike as she comes around the wall, still grabbed by Zerg. And kind of holding her free hand out sort of to keep him at bay. Looks down at Selwyn, locks eyes with you. Selwyn, please, of the rest of these louts, You were always the one I saw the most potential in. You feel, again, this pity. And stupefied as you are, you can take no hostile actions against her next turn.
Someone kill her!
Before she pulls her hands back up, turning back again to focus her efforts to Arbus and Ara in the back. Vi Sagitum! Releasing another salvo of these magical bolts across the pair of you.
Am I blind right now?
Sure am, buddy.
You are, yeah. I didn't put the thing. You are blind, yes. How's your concealment check was? Ara, you are going to take 12 points of force damage.
Ooh.
Arabis, you are going to take 8. Cookie, you regain control.
Taking a swing. Will save. 2 saves.
2 saves. Get in there, Chief. Just a regular failure on the first.
Okay. Second one.
And a critical
I
failure
want to
on
take
this.
Can I take an assurance on that?
You can. Wait, do you have
I will
another one?
No, that's right. I already used my assurance. That's right. Never mind.
You have a hero point that I see.
Got a hero point. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna hero point. I'm going dry.
We're all going dry.
Most of the party's going dry here.
Oh, nay.
Oh, come on!
One off the
Wait,
critical.
hold on. First of all, she's bleeding.
She is
Making me the
bleeding.
victim. Yes!
Oh
Another
my
six.
fucking god.
6 more damage.
Bleed, Harlan!
It stops.
Oh my god! Just
Arbus's Cookie just cannot overcome the power, stupefied as he is with this curse. He cannot fight through this magical shield she has, but it's nearly expired.
Looking around, it's not looking good. She's on her last leg. We're just not getting it done. Everything goes quiet. And please save them for me. And I'm going to attempt to cast a spell.
Right.
I'm going to fucking hero point.
Yeah, come on.
You
Come
still got
on.
3. Spend. Believe.
Come on, stonks!
That's magic.
Stonks!
That's
Oh my
magic.
god. Okay.
It only goes up.
And Arbus basically on her knees starts to cackle in lightning all around her as I cast a level 4 sudden bolt from the heavens onto this witch.
You had that this entire time.
Yes.
You know, sometimes a man's gotta save it for the all-me.
Ask this to the class. I feel like this one is worthy of anyone contributing if they want to. If anybody has a no secrets and wants it here, I don't know if anyone has one.
I do. I have a no secrets.
Oh boy.
I will open roll Mistress Dusklight's reflex save.
will
Because a
burn it.
success is half, she needs to critically succeed.
Can I use my falter on it?
Can absolutely use your falter on it.
I use my
Wow.
falter on it.
Can I also use mine?
No,
Can't stack 'em. No, you can't stack them.
them.
So, this is her reflex -1. She needs a 36.
A Shenmue magic number!
Weird how that works out.
Yes.
Oh no, he has the bullet point.
Cat's
Wait.
luck reaction. As a cat folk, they never fall too far from their feet. She's gonna re-roll it. She hasn't burned that yet.
Oh my god.
But it is a fortune effect, so even though I have villain points, if this fails, I can't re-roll it again.
Oh, let's see it. No!
40.
Oh,
She
Harlan!
dodges the bolt entirely. This lightning blasting open her jacket as the shreds of it now hanging off of her from one shoulder near to the floor.
No, don't ruin the jacket. I need that.
Does no one have unstoppable?
You have one action left, Arbus.
That was everything she had. Artemis is Dunsky.
Zerg fucking Batsky as your vision comes back.
23.
Give me 2 will saves.
Oh, fuck.
Get these hands.
Get right back to stun, bro.
That doesn't
26?
critically fail. Does not critically fail. Give me the second one.
Oh, nay. Right back to stun.
21.
Critically fails with the stupefied too. Selwyn, you can't.
See you
take
guys in
any-
a round.
You can't take any hostile actions, Selwyn.
I'm very, very upset. I'll spend my whole turn trying to fight it. Like, I'm just... Fucking cat!
Ara.
Ara's gonna do it one more time. He's gonna try to cast Searing Bolt. Searing Light.
Come on, Ara, you gotta commit, motherfucker,
You
commit!
gotta believe. You gotta
You gotta
believe.
commit, Ara!
That Ara!
I want
You
to
don't
get
have
your
any
hand
belief,
down
Ara!
and commit!
But-
God damn it!
There's no belief here.
Believe!
Belief.
Dusklight
Belief.
again. As everyone is stunned. She's gonna take the opportunity to extricate herself from
Hey,
this
hey.
pile.
Hey,
Oh, you have an action left. Sorry.
No
Holy shit.
way!
Holy
with a
shit.
-5.
No, there's no
No.
fucking universe to see how does it.
No!
No, that's 2 damage.
See,
Come on, man.
Dude, no.
That's 2 damage.
No.
Okay. 2 does
Yeah,
not. Kill her.
there's no universe where the C-plot does it.
2 does not kill her. She's not quite that low.
'Cause-
But you do catch her as she moves away. You see cracking against their shoulder.
Hey, get back here.
She retreats a little
Coward.
bit. Trying to get some distance. The shimmering rainbow cloak. Oh, she's grabbed still.
Oh,
Yeah, we forgot about that.
Yeah, the cloak falls off. I can't move. She's grabbed. She's just gonna lash out as the seed pod hits her in a blind fury of cracking whips towards Ara. Just wordlessly shrieking with hate and rage. 42 to hit.
Oh no!
42. Accurates. Yeah.
You're gonna take 32 points of slashing damage.
Alrighty then, boys.
And Ara is going to drop to the floor with this strike.
Crack my head
She
like
then
C-pod.
turns her wrath down the line, snapping it towards Arbus next. For a Shenmue 36 to hit.
Yikes! I'm pretty. Let me make sure. Exact crit.
And this is going
And
to snap
Shit! I don't have it. Fuck!
And
That would have killed her too.
into you for another 32 points of slashing damage. And with her last action, she'll open her mouth and hiss this reverberating echo down at Selwyn. Make me a will save.
alright. Let's guidance this. Wow.
You have a hero point by my tracker.
Yeah, but I'm using the guidance.
You can do both if you want to. Like you can do both.
It is true, but
You know, I'm not saying you have to.
Right.
Just like
No, yeah, you're right. Fuck it. We do it. We're doing it. Damn it. 25.
welcome to the Roll Twice Club.
Shit.
As her curse takes hold of you as well. Cookie, as you recover from this last blast of flashes, you realize that her shimmering cloak is gone, and that she is out of 5th level spells and can't recast it.
Okay.
The will save police have left the building. But you do have to roll twice every swing to hit her.
That's fine.
They're-
I'm just gonna, just a straight. I'm gonna first action dueling parry. Just get my bearings. Everything swirling in front. I'm so tired of being on this merry-go-round, on off. And first swing.
Oh, crap.
Gonna fail on the front end.
Okay. Second swing. Gotta roll twice though.
You roll it.
Yep.
Fails on the back end.
This fucking cat.
Third attack.
Oh,
Fails on the
fuck.
front end. You are still oh, you are. Yeah, that was your hasted action. Arabis, as this whip knocks Ara down and bites into you, you see this her guard drop, her spells leaving her, her magic running low.
Seeing Ara go down there, this sadness as she stands up, staggering herself, leveling her sight on the cat and everybody in front of her, and remembering a lesson that she received from the druids back in the day. Sometimes to get your target means hurting those you care about. And I'm going to attempt to spell again.
Concern, but okay.
Ugh. I'm fucking gonna burn another goddamn hero point, I guess.
You got him. You're the only one who has any, other than me, of course.
Everybody's been just
We're burning. Burning like Aura.
yes,
They'll
there
pass.
it is. All right, so just with everything she's got left, which isn't much, swirling her hands together, lifting her hands up, and behind her, out of seemingly nowhere, a wave of water appears, throwing it forward into everybody, a crashing wave.
Is it a reflex?
Click the button, it'll tell us. It is a reflex.
Yeah.
It's not gonna hit Ara.
Woo!
Boy,
So,
there's a roll on that too.
Selwyn is gonna fail.
It's against it's all saves, right?
All saves. Someone's gonna fail. Cookie's gonna succeed, actually. He's gonna take half. Zerg is going to critically fail and take double. So Zerg, you take 58 points of bludgeoning damage. Selwyn, you take 29. Cookie,
Oh, yeah.
you take 14. And I'll just open roll it. I'll give you a no secrets. This is my no secrets to the party.
Yeah.
You burned your cat's luck. Mistress Dusklight.
One. Is this the villain point? The fabled
This is
villain point?
absolutely a
It
villain
has to
point.
be.
It's absolutely a villain point from Wormy Joe. I'm down to 2. Mistress Dusklight.
Doesn't quit, doesn't it?
Regular succeeds. Taking 14
Yes!
points of damage. Arabis. What happens?
Huh, so that strategy of I think my friends can take this, but I gotta put her down or we're all dead. I gotta risk it. She remembers the training, throws everything she has, and this big crashing wave of water hurts everybody, smashes into everybody, and just smashes Dusklight against the wall as hard as a giant wave would do, just bringing her down, unconscious.
And as this wave slams her into the wall, and she drops down to the ground, still just like barely clinging to life, looks up at the group of you. Curse your shitty circus! And just drops her head down on the ground.
No, you. And I'll try to fight for my stupefied. I cast stabilize.
On Ara, I assume. Obviously.
Or
Or on her?
sure. I forgot about Aura.
Who are you
Well, no, if
casting
you
it
were
on?
stabilizing her, you stabilize her.
He still has one action left,
Arda
right?
still has an action left, yeah.
But stabilizes 2 actions.
Right, but you still have a battle medicine.
Have you battle medicine Dara?
It has been an hour.
I have not.
It has
No,
not
I
been
haven't
an
done
hour.
it.
Isn't it?
So you can battle medicine Ara, And just going for a very, just like the quickest triage.
Yeah,
Like,
the
I literally don't
just-
think you could fail trained. I don't think it's physically possible.
Yeah, just enough to get him.
Just to make him
stable.
not be dead,
Life.
yeah. With that, Dusklight stable on the ground. Zerg and Koo-Keh regaining their senses. Dusklight and Talos both stable on the ground now. I gotta pee. We should
Is
take
the
our
break?
break.
Is the fabled break?
The fabled
We
break.
went an hour over because we were
It
going
was-
so hard.
Oh
It
my
was a-
god.
A glorious battle.
Fucking love it, man. Wow.
Yeah.
But we'll get the aftermath of this battle when we return. So, chat, the hardest fought victory the Circus of Wayward Wonders has faced so far. But it only makes victory that much goddamn sweeter. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. Stay tuned, everybody. Don't go too far. We return. Fuck this cat. Welcome
Because we can
back,
just get the honey from the wasps then.
everybody,
that.
Okay, let's go.
to the
let's
Celestial
go.
Menagerie. Let me drop this
I-
highlight here. There we go. Put us back in the business. As we left off, we have just finished a grueling battle against Mistress Dusklight and some ASMR that seemed to be sworn to her cause. And fortunately, due to some quick medical treatment from Arbus, the ASMR is just unconscious. And right as we left, due to Selwyn casting Stabilize, Mistress Dusklight is just unconscious as well.
I like to stand on her, like above her. All right, the fight is over. We won. Yes, we all agree. We agreed beforehand that the way it's gonna go, 3-2. We let her live. I let's say, have closer connections to the first world than most. Hence I gesture with the magic I used to, make her just unconscious of the thing. The magic I possess shifts according to whim, according to need. It depends, but she must face justice, as much as I loathe it, honestly. But I see Zerg in normal form, right? Like he's not.
Yeah, the combat's over, so his rage would have been.
Yeah. Zerg, you're still in agreement? Yes.
Yes.
Arbus.
Crack my knuckles.
Yeah.
Waiting for the bone breaking.
We'll wait for the bone breaking until after Madrata's had a look at her. Yes. Agreed.
You're no fun.
True. I'll give like a wry smile. I'm sorry, Zerg.
Walk away a little bit, like
Hmm.
huffy, like no, I wanted to break some bones.
Gray. I heard you say some more murderous things during the heat of battle. Are those still your feelings?
I did not say anything like that. But
Just a passing moment, a heat of passion then.
we came in with a task, and I think we accomplished that task for you, Selwyn.
I agree. Leaf, Koo-Keh, will you abide by the group decision?
Well, considering how bad I got my butt spanked, because I thought I could fight her, but apparently I can't. I'm going to say that it's my horn threw me off balance. But you know what? If I can't get her whiskers as a trophy, then I'm going to take something that was important to her, and I'm keeping it. And just reach over, grab one of the pillows from the bed. This is mine! And just hop down.
I'll take one of the sides of her whiskers and cut them off and hand them to him. Well, that's not exactly harmful, is it? We can have these.
Into the pillow it goes. I get a cushion for my butt and her whiskers.
Victory indeed.
Our sits up and stands up, and he goes to incantate produce flame, aiming at her, and as he does, his arm just kind of falls to ash. He hobbles forward and falls forward too, as one of his legs fall to ash as well. He's still trying to cast with his other hand, but no magic's coming out.
Leave.
What are you doing?
She hurt my family. She tried to kill them.
But we've won.
She won't stop. She'll never stop. They never do.
Well, for one, we won once. We can do it again. If she doesn't stop, and I'll gesture around, she will have to build her empire from scratch. And at that point, I'll stand with you, whatever it takes, to take her down permanently. But this time around, I need you to trust me. Can we do that? If I'm wrong, I'll trust you 100% in the future. But this time only, we let the bad guy live.
You promise?
I promise.
Fine.
Hey, Ara, do you think you can fit on this here pillow? And how small is Ara?
2 foot 4 inches and 5 centimeters tall.
So
2
Cookie's
foot
just
4,
gonna
6.
Cookie's just gonna pick Ara up and place him on the pillow and carry both and cushion from my butt and my little friend here.
So, I didn't mishear that. Ara's only got one arm and one leg now?
Mm-hmm.
At the moment.
At the moment. Yes. You did not mishear that.
Just double checking, because I feel like everyone really just glazed over that. To the point where I was concerned I heard that wrong.
No, it's just I was trying to... I see like he's... honestly, I've seen his arms fall off before. His body snapped to twigs, mostly. It's not really the first time, but... for now, I was trying to talk down his murderous aggression. Once that was over, I gesture for Erebus, can we get some healing magic on this poor tree?
Sure.
Have any?
Selwyn, everything I have is yours, as always.
Huh?
Just sort of stares into Selwyn's eyes for a minute.
I'll give a big smile.
To know, I did this for you. I felt something kind of break inside. So I don't know how much time I have left, but we did it.
We did. We'll agree. We have as much time as you're willing to give, really. Don't tell anyone that, you have to do what Destiny tells you. It's you. And I'll put a hand on her shoulder. I'd reach up, really.
I was gonna say, I'm not sure you could reach your shoulder, but I get that.
I'll tip your toe. Yeah.
Lean down a little bit so she can kind of reach.
If you're ever in trouble, you know where to find me. If Destiny comes calling, and it's not the path you want to take, then we'll take another fork in the road.
I really hope I will see you again one day.
I'm a bit curious.
You said Ara needs help with the
Okay.
magic?
His arm done fell off.
Oh, oof.
It didn't fall off. It burnt off.
There's a difference.
So Zerg, what are you just kind of watching as this conversation takes place? What are you up to?
I'm just mad that I'm not allowed to break her legs.
Fair enough.
So I'm like arms crossed, leaning up against the wall, just like muttering under
pouting.
my breath.
He's in the corner pouting.
Thought I could break legs, and now I'm not allowed to break legs. Okay, what the? Like just constant muttering about how I'm not allowed to break legs. I wanted to break legs. It's not allowed to break legs.
So
You said I could do it, but I'm not allowed to do it.
Zerg, is you're just kind of grumpy, looking away from the party around the room here, and Cookie, as you have your pillow and this thing, looking around as well. You don't kind of see This
We're stealing
room
her
had
whip in her head.
what?
I'm stealing her whip in her head.
Oh, there's a lot of stuff she has that you can steal.
Okay, I'm stealing all of it.
Looking around this room, it wasn't particularly well organized when you came in. It kind of looked like the bedroom of a particularly rebellious teenager with some personal effects, gaudy trinkets, costume, jewelry, entertainers' outfits, just scattered on random pieces of furniture and admittedly strewn across the floor. And after the battle, it's even more so. Looks like a literal tornado came through the room. Looks like a tornado went through a clown's costume wardrobe. But there is a wide variety of things that, while mostly cheap, could be useful for your show. She's got a lot of costume jewelry, and she has several like heavily sequined and rhinestone entertainers outfits that are cut and fit for her, but wouldn't be impossible to repurpose. But one thing looks oddly different. Sitting back in the corner by where Talos had taken cover, there is a sack of burlap embroidered with a colorful thread in strange patterns that kind of stands out as different from all the rest of this like circus paraphernalia here.
I see something I can go rifling through. Hey, Erebus, here, hold the pillow and the puppet. I'm gonna go over there.
But
So as you go over and pull the top of this open, it's easy enough. Inside, there is an odd collection of things. What looks like a very ancient, rusted hunting knife. A scattered mishmash of several small, square-framed family portraits of fairly tan-skinned, very heavily tattooed folk. And a ragged, tattered scarf, multicolored, much like the designs on the bag itself.
What is this?
Well, some of it's going to be the treasures of the Lilith sister? What's her name? Anyway, great. You said something about seeing me again. I won't raise an eyebrow. What do you mean?
I don't know. I feel like my dreams might be more realistic than I think. I don't know. It's
No, wait, no. What, how we've been acting recently, that's not something to joke about. We shouldn't laugh. I'm sorry. Anything goes off, anything awry, I'm sorry for making light of it earlier, and I have. You come to me first, yeah? We'll figure things out.
Of course, Sullivan, always.
Don't always you, Gray. Never do. You're the best friend in the circus I could ever hope for.
You've been my best friend as well, Sullivan. I won't go anywhere, and they will have to force me.
That's what I want to hear. Now, let's say you rob this fucking cat, or misplace some of her belongings. Am I right?
Rob the fucking cat.
Well, you said the robbing was bad, though, Sullivan.
It's only bad if you do it to good people.
Oh, that's right. If it's good people, I can't do it, but if it's bad, I can. So we can rob this bitch for everything she's worth.
Exactly. Yeah. As Wait. I got a way of phrasing this. As I'll like mull over the words. As former mayor of Finderplane, I confiscate all of her belongings.
That's a good word. I've heard them say that before. The confiscate, you can take whatever you want.
Exactly. We'll start loading her shit.
I regret telling you things, but I also don't at all. So as you start pilfering through Mr. Stealthlight's stuff, her outfit, unfortunately, is ravaged by this battle. It's pretty much unsalvageable.
No, we're salvaging. We're taking it.
Save for the hat perched on her head.
Oh, yes.
And the belt with the golden moon symbol, the C from the Celestial Menageries logo as the buckle.
Wait,
did
you say C?
C, yes.
C for someone. Woo!
Oh, yeah. See, there you go.
It's a C shaped like a giant crescent moon with a face set on the inside of it. And she has, of course, her whip she fought you with. She has a pretty light set of studded leather underneath her tattered clothes. She has a a
I
holster.
assume it's all magical.
Can you check it, or do you have Arbus helping you check it?
I was helping me.
The whip is absolutely magical. The armor is not.
Okay.
She has a holster on her hip with a pair of slender darkwood wands slid into it, and hidden, scattered throughout her person, one behind her shoulder, one in her waistband, and one right up the cuff of her pants, are 3 non-magical daggers.
Yeah.
Now, she has 2 items inside her jacket, in an inner jacket pocket, that are somewhat interesting and admittedly kind of surprising. She has a wooden but well-crafted, oiled, and almost shiny symbol of an open, winged eyeball, a holy symbol of Erodin, the god the Moonstone Hall was dedicated to.
Mm-hmm.
But next to that, carved of stone, she has the same unholy symbol that the Trogs have held.
Zevgavasep, right?
Zevgavazeb, yeah.
Ooh.
And she has kept this with herself, this icon almost looking like mandibles or claws of some kind. This strange, intermixed, taloned tentacle design. She kept both of them close by on her person.
Interesting.
Now, while your dreams of stealing her outfit may at first have been ruined,
Still stealing it.
there is a
Ruined as movie.
second room here.
Ooh.
There is the room Talos came from. And as you open this up to a massive, glorious walk-in closet, 15 feet wide, 20 feet deep,
Squirtles in the chat.
absolutely filled with all assortments of ringmaster's gear, circus garb, and fine clothing. 200 gold worth. Just of clothing. As well in there, she has a couple of kind of haphazardly packed chests of simpler travel outfits and cloaks, hats, things to keep the rain off of you, water skins and basic supplies, but some other interesting things as well. One of which you notice another one of those moonstone circlets, like Arbus had been gifted by Zul.
Mhm.
He apparently had stolen one from the Moonstone Hall, as well as a tiny little vial of an almost bright, almost neon green liquid. Very small, smaller than a finger.
Right.
With that, are you also pilfering Talos' stuff?
No.
Because
As
I
much as-
don't, I literally don't think any of his stuff's even magical. It's not. None of his stuff's even magical. He's got a long sword. He's got a crossbow on his back. This ruined, like the broken steel shield in his half plate.
What a noob.
Yeah. I mean, I already said no, and you're not going to tempt me with non-magical items.
So, with that, you're left just with the unconscious bodies of Mistress Dusklight and Talos here on the ground.
All right. So, Serg, I've got a job for you.
Yes.
Also, a lot of you are
what?
very injured.
No, this is a good job for you.
Uh-huh.
You'll carry Dusklight as we leave the circus ground, and as if you much as move some muscle that indicates she's awake, you know, up her in the head. A good solid Cirque punch.
Yes, this is fine. I'll do this. Glorified wheelbarrow, whatever.
there's
happy
a
about
lot of
it.
benefits. I'll up your oil budget.
I'll grab Dustlight by the scruff.
Oh no!
Yeah, that's fair.
Um,
She's only about like 5'5", 5'6", so you could just carry her around by the scruff. She's a good deal shorter than you. She just hangs limp, unconscious cat being hauled around.
Cookie, can you carry the Asimar?
Yeah, I think I can, just as long as somebody, carries Aura.
I will carry Aura.
Yeah. And I'll carry all this loot as I stuff it into the bag of holding.
Oh, hey, I got me a sack here. It's got a knife and a lot of knot knives.
Oh, I'll
Lots
shove
of
that
non
into the bag of holding. Well, I'll whistle a tune as we leave.
Here we go.
First stop, we go to the sideshow.
Yeah, so
And
you
then we'll
would,
turn.
yeah, of
Yes,
course,
need to go
immediately.
see Sister of Ilva.
I'm sure
We got
once
home
we
safe.
deliver her heritage, Ilmo is going to be very happy with you, sir.
Perhaps
Yes, well, I hope so.
I'll give
Very-
a couple of wings, a nudge, nudge. You know what I mean? Say no more.
So you make
Wait,
your
with
way in, and Martin is already kind of up near the edge of his cage, one hand on his hip, just peering towards the door. And even the bat boy on the south side is actually awake this time. And Marchesa is still sitting back in the corner, but looks almost curiously your direction. As you come in, Martin sort of shrugs a bit. Well,
I have a big grin.
now what in all the hells in the heavens have you been getting up to this past hour or two?
We'll beat up a cat.
We
Two
could
cats,
hear
actually.
that. We could hear that from all the way over here. It was screeching like the howls of the damned.
Sir, could you show the unconscious cat, please?
Zerg would imagine had come in. Probably at this point, like, are you still just holding her up, or are you just like grabbing her scruff and dragging her across the ground?
Oh my
I was
God.
sort of holding her up along the way, but once walking in, it's a bit more of like, look.
And he just kind of looks at that. Marchesa stands up immediately. What? What did you do?
I'll beat up the cat like we said we would.
What did you kill hers?
No, she's still alive.
No, she's breathing just very quietly. Listen. And I give like a little shake.
She's
Martin, Martin again just shakes his head, hand on his hip, just shrugging with the other hand. Well,
So-
I'd say if I wasn't seeing it with my own eyes, I wouldn't believe it. He turns
You
up to
guys
the.
can get out of here, right? We have. Wait. I'll look for the. I'll raffle for the bag of holding. Try to find her heritage, like what she wanted specifically. Just fucking throw shit out. Like, is it this? Is it this? Is it this? Is it this?
And when you end up with that burlap sack, I think Cookie actually has it, unless he gave it to you. It also
No,
stuffed in the
he
bag
gave
of
it to
holding.
me, and I put it in the bag
Yeah,
of
pull
holding.
out the burlap sack out. Marchesa's eyes absolutely light up. She's like, "That you found it? Give it to me!" And just kind of looks at the bars. Or open it. Let me see.
One condition. You come with us to the Circus of Wayward Wonders, all of you. Free of the menagerie.
Freedom.
You can leave afterwards. You're not gonna hold you there.
I do not know
But-
which is a worse fate. Staying here under the eyes of that cat, or going back to my sister. But
So
Fine.
Zerg's gonna look at the face of Dustlight, whose eyes are like rolling into the back of his head. Yes, I wouldn't want to look at those eyes either.
and you would hear from the northern side of the far cage just this massive rippling croak, and coming from the boggard. And Martin would kind of walk over. Hey now. Look, these fine folk here. I can't believe it either if I weren't seeing it myself. They done took care of Dusklight, Sadie.
We also freed the guy out front.
Also, freed some guy out front. Now-
The guy in the hole? Water hole?
We haven't. He turns back to you. We ain't seen much outside of this sideshow here.
Fair enough.
Dusklight don't let us out terribly often.
I'll
But
go around, start opening the cages.
you start picking them open. Marchesa immediately, as it's open, scrambles out towards whoever has his bag, or if it's on the ground, towards the bag, to like rushing toward it, but slowing down as she gets there, like very cautiously pulling the drawstrings open and looking inside. Though I have not suffered here for no reason. She She did keep it from me. She had it. Fine. Whoever it is you are, I forget your names. If
Selwyn?
you can do right to return this to me, then I will at least follow you back to wherever it is from whence you came.
Well, we need to go to the police station, but if you guys go to the circus grounds.
As you open Sadie's cage, and the bogger's just kind of standing there, hunched over. Ah!
I'll look at the guy who could talk to her, but, well, let her know there's, nothing bad. We'll
She's looking very fervently at Selwyn, pointing at Zerg holding this cat up at his scruff. Ah!
You are free now.
You!
You are free.
You! Ah!
Yes, come with us. You can be
Yeah.
free.
Can you lead her to the Wayward Wonders circus grounds, please? It's very obvious, and I'll, give directions to it.
And,
She's free to leave afterwards once we've spoken to you, obviously, but we have people there who could look her over, her
well,
tongue.
I don't really know what to say. I mean, I of course got no reservations in getting out of here, and honestly, there ain't much I know how to do besides performing. That job offer still on the table, Selwyn?
Absolutely. If you want to perform with us, you're more than welcome. And if not, once we've spoken to you after we delivered her, you're free to go.
Well,
No.
I think I'm gonna need to rustle around here a bit, try and turn up the emotions to the bat boy in the Southern Cage. Some of his painkillers, his medication, is what best we can find. But if you and Sadie trust you, Marchese is willing to follow, well, I got no reservations then. Well, I got one reservation. Look,
Okay.
I've been doing a bit of a variety of various acts out here, but how much you know about? He kind of reaches up and taps his own small little horns. Yeah, demonkin or tieflin or whatever you want to call him.
Woefully little, honestly.
Well, fire may not hurt me as much as it does your kind and normal folk, but boy, I sure ain't immune to it. I'll come perform for you, but you promise me you ain't gonna set me on fire.
Absolutely. I never subjected to something you were not okay with yourself.
They say the fire is the purest death.
Whoa.
Well,
She doesn't mean that. She's bad with jokes.
I don't know much about that, but that was once Dusklap found out she could set me on fire without killing me. I drew the biggest crowds, but
Oh no.
I ain't doing it no more. Not for no one else.
You won't have to.
Not then. Well, that's something I'll shake to when he steps down out of the cage, extending a hand down towards Selwyn.
I'll take a hand up towards him. Shake his hand.
But that said, lets me do some other highfalutin, fancy kind of tricks with fire involved, and if we mess it up, it ain't gonna hurt me too bad. Juggling, always been a decent talent of mine.
Ooh.
And I can set the whole knife on fire, not just the blade. That much I can handle.
Perfect. We'll meet you back at the circus grounds for sure. We need to take her to the police.
Hold on.
All right.
He said he can set a whole knife on fire?
No, they got any good ideas, Cookie?
Do you realize how fast you can cook with that?
Don't get any ideas, Cookie!
We're gonna
Now,
have
I
to
don't
talk
right
after.
know how well that heat's gonna work for cooking something, but I ain't never been much of a chef myself, and that hat right there tells me you are.
That's right.
No, I recognize you. You're the little, I've seen you a couple times scooting around through the door. You're one of them little cooking lizards.
That's me. I'm Cookie.
Cookie. Well, fitting name, I suppose. You picked that before or after you became a chef?
Yes.
Born into it then, far as I can tell. Well, fair enough, Cookie. I ain't gonna argue with that. But Hey, let me take care of Sadie and Arzo here. Make sure they're well accounted for, best as I can. I'll extend them an offer if they want to come join as well, but I don't know. I think Arzo kind of just wants wherever he can get these painkillers. And hell, if you're willing to provide them, he'll certainly come hang out, but you don't do much other than, well, look like he does. Right, cool. Bit of work they done to him. Medical and alchemical stitched him up to look like that.
Well,
But
he hasn't had the worst of it, sadly.
so I've heard. Now, Sadie. Well, I'll talk to Sadie. Just let me know where to find you, and I'll make my way over as long as it is in fact clear to get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I'll
give him some
mark down
directions.
on the map. Yeah, I gave him directions. Thing is clear.
Well, damn, Selwyn. I still don't know whether I'm awake or asleep with all what's going on here. Can't really
Well,
make any
she's
right
sure
sense of
dreaming.
this, but sun's shining as brightly as I've ever damn seen it. And hell, ain't a cloud in the damn sky. All right, you take care of that cat. Oh man, God's watching. This sure is something.
And we'll take this cat to the police.
And you, my friends, you know it's coming in, are gonna gain access to a fantastic, ignore the name, it's not Fireproof Flynn,
No, don't worry.
to a fantastic new trick for your show added into your journals. So you can look this over as his talents have been woefully underutilized here being a sideshow. This man is an 8th level act for your circus. True master of the craft when he gets the opportunity to practice it. And did I just see? Hold on. Do mine eyes see somebody using the reflection of life?
No.
Yes, seeing as no one actually healed me.
Or is still being carried around at like 4 health with 1 arm and 1 leg?
Reflection of life usages in the campaign? 1!
How
He's
dare
gonna
you? We got a
focus.
streak going.
Inward. And this echo, this energy from the Aeon Orb back at the tower by Aberton. Gonna manifest and start just healing you. Pure positive energy, Ara. Pure. Back in the tents, you would be able to meet back up with Dynan and a Shardalock, who are still waiting for you to finish up your business here. Who, of course, as you drag an unconscious Mistress Dusklight into the tent, are very well and immediately aware of what's going on. Oh, what?
We beat up the cat.
Of course you did. He fought me alone. It would be an embarrassment if you couldn't beat her.
Alright, yeah, sure.
There's some comments I would like to make, but I'm gonna hold them to myself.
Yeah. Well, we're free to go to the circus. We're gonna turn her over to police, you know? And welcome you to the Circus of Wayward Wonders.
So, what's then of us? Are we to follow?
Yes, absolutely. Also to the Circus of Wayward Wonders. You're welcome as well. I, Silwyn, the Magnificent, probably, of the Circus of Wayward Wonders, welcome you to the Circus of Wayward Wonders. I'm not really good with introductions, you know, ceremony, all that kind of stuff. You're
I
part of the circus now. Congratulations.
Hesitate
Thumbs up.
to dampen your enthusiasm, but I must profess that given my experiences, I am less than enthusiastic about the prospect of a continued life or a circus. And Chardelac would just clap him on the chest with an open hand, and he'd like that almost knock him over. No, they are fine. I fought him. I know.
So
He just kind
one,
of points at Zerg.
What?
tell the, what is he? I haven't seen. Who's this guy?
Sorry, I don't want to be racist or anything. I just don't get your race. Sorry? You like wanted pendant?
That is more than fair. Our kind are uncommon on the surface, and especially now in this era. You perhaps would know my people as Lo Aslanti? Gilman?
Yes,
Maybe?
I understand completely. I don't get it at all.
Did you tell him about Mordane's very big water tank?
Oh, right. We have a very deep water tank that no one really uses. You can have it.
Ah, thank you. There is no true need, as you have witnessed, unique even among Azarketi, my abilities to control and manipulate water. Now that I am well, I can make do with any source and truth nearly any amount.
So,
Oh.
are you coming with us?
Of course he is. Okay,
Well-
so I feel like it was made abundantly clear. We're not gonna mishandle you, mistreat you, miss anything you. We'll treat you with
Yes,
respect. and equal.
We know. I have tested his honor. And she points out at Zerg. There is no better way to learn of a man's soul than in battle.
That's fine.
Very
So-
true, this, yes.
He is pure, and as he, for some reason, answers to a weakling like you, I can assume there is some reason.
Wait, you heard my
Works with, not answers to. You know this.
Now, this makes far more sense now.
We're business colleagues, not boss.
Well, then,
Colleague, I just remembered something. We forgot the dude who's rooted in the cellar, and I'm just gonna drop.
No, wait.
just-
wait.
That's
Like Barkbeard implanted himself.
Cookie, stop.
What?
Stop.
What?
Right now.
What?
What?
I'll give you as much food as you want if you retract those words. You can cook as much as you want.
So
Did we forget?
and you
Kinda-
would
No,
have
we
walked
won't.
past Barkbeard on
Right,
the way
yeah,
out.
but
Like,
they
you would
wouldn't- they-
still have been there
But they
holding the
weren't
Lamia.
thinking about it.
Selwyn, who'd we forget?
No one. No.
No, Ara, we forgot him.
No. Shut the fuck
No.
up. Shut the fuck up.
Selwyn.
No.
Barkbeard?
No.
Yeah, leave him.
Yes, that was him. He
Yeah,
planted himself.
Just leave him.
He's happy here.
I know he's.
I'm
happy.
pretty sure the spirit left that.
When I leave, you're
uh,
going to need him.
Wait, no, you're not leaving, okay? He's leaving. Also, him pushing you down a very wrong path. First of all. Second of all the sexual harassment. Third of all. Okay, we're leaving, right? Let's go.
We don't have enough hands to carry him.
We need to get him, Selwyn.
No!
Okay, I'm gonna go get him. Bye.
No!
Cookie.
Oh, my nightmares continue.
I can get all my food back, and there's nothing he can do about it.
No.
So as you head back around to the first chamber of the Heavenly Gallery where Barkbeard had rooted himself. And Selwyn had very rapidly ushered everyone through, as everyone was quite ready to leave, trying not to draw any attention to the tree still rooted in the ground. His bow is still wrapped in this weird embrace around the Lamia. As you come back to him, he's been here for probably about an hour or so at this point, maybe a little longer. So hasn't moved. He doesn't even have a visible face. He still seems to be sitting fully in the form of this tree, his roots having kind of pushed through the plank floor of the room, bending some of it up and widening spaces to take root below. The Lamia that he's hanging onto, however, looks at this point
Oh, nay.
emaciated.
Oh,
Like
Jesus.
she hadn't been fed in weeks. Like she had starved to death rather than been defeated in battle.
Oh my God! Did he?
Nay. Don't ask the question you don't want to know the answer to.
Well, I think I'm never gonna get that scrubbed from my brain ever again. All right, let me cut him loose.
So as he is just a tree, you could kind of just like hack at some roots and
Pretty much hack at some roots, hack at some
detach
limb.
him from the floor. He is still small. He is still just like a 2.5 foot little bonsai tree wrapped around this thing. So you could pick him up easily enough. Although his branches are very well entangled with the Lamia, and it takes some effort and pulling and prying to get this Lamia away. And as you do, the snake woman's flesh barely even seems to be attached to
Nay.
her body. As you pull her, it sags and sloughs with the branches, almost fully detached from her skeleton, before she just drops a bag of skin and bones onto the floor.
I'm gonna have nightmares for the rest of my life. Okay, and just
You
pick him up over
deserve
my
it.
head and leave.
But with that, is there anything else that the group of you want?
I want
With
to take
the
this cat to the
celestial
pub before
menagerie.
she escaped.
With the celestial menagerie before you head out.
Well, no.
I want to go spin the wheel one more time. Someone share me to the wheel.
No.
So
I'll pull that
then,
force if I have to.
as you head back into town, hauling the body of Dusklight, are you taking Talos to the constables too?
Yes.
They're taking both
I
these
mean-
bodies around into town, into Conclave Square, would get you a very quick, near immediate entrance to Lieutenant Madrod's office, where she would, I assume, Zurich. Have you ever actually come in here, Zurich? You did the first time, then you never came back
The first
afterward.
time, yeah.
You come in still scuffing Mistress Dusklight, and Lieutenant Madrod immediately stands up from her desk. Well, you certainly are resourceful. Does she breathe?
Yes, he does.
Yeah, listen. And I shake her again.
Shake her around, and she kind of twitches a little bit. But, doesn't move otherwise. Well, by Abadar, then. A more thorough and effective job than I dared hope. Well, Circus of Wayward Wonders. I will admit, this is far beyond anything I had any proper right to ask of you, but I thank you for this. And what better way to thank you do I have than, well, the discretionary funds? And she reaches down, opening a drawer. Hold on one moment. This leave of absence for Captain Holden has been terribly annoying. I have to go find a scribe real quick, but I will certainly put in the requests for you. I don't know if we discussed any proper payment beforehand, but
We did not, but we did single-handedly take down the Celestial Menagerie.
and certainly that deserves a just reward. 100 gold pieces for bringing it in here at all, and 100 more for her still being alive. Truly,
Ooh.
I'm impressed. I've held this station for some years, and I've worked for the constabulary for many more beyond that, and again, clearly you were capable, but I am admittedly blown away. It feels like it is so rare these days that someone so well and truly exceeds my expectations.
Honestly, it was a close call. Now, there is the matter of this guy, and I'll point him down to Talos.
Angel touched, is he not? I don't recognize him, I'll admit.
Yes, he... Give him community service. He was tricked by Dusklight. He tried to stop us from apprehending her, but I think he meant well.
Well, still, it seems he's an accomplice nonetheless, though. If the group of you together had difficulty with this ringmaster, was there something more at play then, beyond the resources I would expect of a circus?
Well, she was very powerful. But outside that...
Well, if this man wasn't magically manipulated and still decided to aid her of his own free will, then I suppose that's an accomplice as well as any other. I will...
Go easy on him.
With everything that you've accomplished so far, you've certainly earned me taking that into consideration. Does he have a name, do you know?
Talos, I think.
And she'll quickly shuffle around some papers and write down a few notes. Very well. Well, they both seem to be well enough unconscious, and I can't imagine there's much they can get up to here in the middle of Conclave Square. Feel free to, I suppose if you wish to carry them down to Holding yourself, you're more than welcome, or you can simply leave them here. Did you carry both of them all the way from the circus grounds? It's quite some distance.
Is there a way I can send a letter to Holden? Can I leave it to him? A sealed letter here, waiting for him when he comes back?
I suppose it's beyond me to question your motives at this point, and I don't see why not. Certainly, if you have a message that you wish for me to deliver him personally, I well owe you at least that simple of a favor.
Steal a letter, yes, just for him.
Of course. You have my word as Lieutenant Constable. Will be for his eyes only. So,
So I got a question for you, Lou 10. How do you say that word?
when she looks down, Lieutenant Severe Madron, I don't believe we're acquainted.
My name's Koo-Keh. And he just drops Talos and just walks up and sticks a hand up over the desk.
And she'll, it's a pretty large arc desk, and being unable to easily reach over it to you, she'll come around and reach down and shake your hand. You've a surprising amount of resources behind you in your traveling circus, Selwyn. I must admit, new faces every time you come by.
This is what I'm attaching it.
Throwing an intimidate check on there.
Ain't it? Yeah.
You're gonna coerce the Lieutenant Constable?
No, not the constable, just in the letter.
Oh,
Yeah,
this is a written
Yeah.
37 on an intimidate check
Mailing in that intimidate.
Yeah.
to be
I
delivered
read
at a
to-
later occasion.
I'll tell it for chat, so you don't feel cheated. Dear Holden, if you ate the cat in any way, you're fucking dead. Don't think I won't track your gilded guard ass down. Sincerely, Selwyn.
Because I have a big heart.
It's a drawing of a knife.
Little cat with X's over the eyes.
And I'll seal it in the letter, hand it to her. He's
It's a
been
little unfair.
it's been helpful while we've been here. He's gonna offer my thanks.
And admittedly, I'm glad that he's been around. I consider him a close friend, and with admittedly all the problems that I run up against trying to keep the law here in Escadar, I'm glad to have him. Fortunate, in fact. So, tell me, Selwyn, will your circus be remaining around any longer?
We'll do one final show to celebrate our victory. Then I think, as all circuses must, we will move on. We will be back someday.
Of course, we are a traveling circus after all. I'd expect nothing less. But I believe I owe you at least the slightest of courtesies to come along and enjoy, if that is, of course, welcome.
Of course, and I'll pull out a flyer.
Here you go.
Selwyn.
She takes that from you.
What?
I mean this from the bottom of my heart and with absolute and utmost honesty and certainty. Though I admittedly don't really know what to make of the group of you in your circus, and whether you're
Idiot.
front for a mercenary company or something even more insidious, I've never had the pleasure of working with someone so effective and so honest.
We should sign that poster for.
Good idea. And I'll sign the
And for the first time, Lieutenant Madron smiles and
I'll
slides
sign the poster and I'll hand it out for everyone.
the poster back across the desk to you. Now, Selwyn, I know this is the furthest possible thing from a traveling circus, but honestly, our doors are open if you're ever looking for employment a little more reliable.
Well, I appreciate the offer. It's not me. I tried
That's
it
fair
once.
enough. Fair enough, and I won't press it. But the city of Escadar would be lucky to have you, as would I. Well, let me know when it is that your next show is going to be held, and I'll be certain to make time for it. And please, just let the scribe know that it's a personal matter if you need to come through. There's no need for the group of you
Of
to
course.
spend hours waiting in the foyer like, well,
Can I
random
smoke him a bit?
citizens.
For old time's sakes.
I have heard about his first interaction with the group of you, and I don't know that he's fully recovered, so I can't advise it.
Unfortunate.
We'll get the requisitions for your funding, and I'll bring it with me to your show. We'll consider
you.
that purse, hopefully enough to at least cover a ticket.
Absolutely.
With that, everybody,
What a perfect way to end.
we
Cheers,
bring
everyone.
Book 2 here. The Legacy of the Lost God down to a close. Where hopefully, we're never going to have to see this stupid fucking face ever again.
Haha, fucking cat. Dumbass. Guess who owns your belt now?
And Heifer Circus.
Fucking cat. Yeah, and Happer, you've recruited like
Half
actually half of the circus.
Yeah.
So next week, as we move forward into our next adventure, we are going to be starting a new chapter, the third of the progression of the Extinction Curse adventure path, with the beginning of life's long shadows. Now, of course, we're going to have to start this off throwing one last celebratory circus in Escadar. And honestly, what better way are we going to have to learn a brand new system? So I will say to those of you that are here in the chat, enjoying the show, this here, with a brand new level for the party. Welcome to level 9. Enjoy yourselves. Hope it does you well.
Yeah. I already updated my sheet briefly.
This is going to be the end of today's episode. However,